What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kirk, man. Back again with the next live, man. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Shout out to everybody that's jumping in, man. Shout out to everybody that's popping in the live. We're here. We are in the building. And yeah. How you doing, my man?
What's going on, brother? What's so serious?
Man, I'm telling you, the people are asking, so I had to give them what they need. And
Man, why you do that, man? You know I was
once the American people start to ask, you got to give them what they need. You know what I mean? So I was in a live the other day over by Mark the Mentor. I think it was either mine or his. I don't quite remember. I think people ask on both channels anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Yo, what happened to your boy Serious, man?" And I'm like, he's down in Laredo, next to Mexico, taking over some of that. You transporting now? Are you the new transporter for South
Oh no, no, no,
Texas?
no, no! I don't want no smoke in Mexico, man.
Hey,
Look,
check this out, man. Check this out. You gotta get it, man. Check
hey,
this
look.
out.
Where am I? Right here. So I'm right here with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
scene.
Right, right, right.
No advertisement. Then look, I got some infused water as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of people out here not
Yeah.
taking care of themselves, man.
Yeah, I never see a rich guy that never take care of himself. But
I
I told you all the time my body used to look like yours, but I fall off of shape. Oh man. What's been going on, man? Listen, man. The people ask, and I gotta bring you, man. The people
Okay.
ask, and I gotta bring you. Shout out to Mark the Mentor, man. We're gonna try to bring him up. He's a very busy guy.
Yes, yes.
Mark got a helicopter on the top of his building that he flies around in Chicago every now and then.
I can believe it.
Yeah, this guy got like 3 Lamborghini, two Ferrari.
In Chicago, in
He's Chicago,
Chicago.
but he lives downtown though. He's not. He lives downtown. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He lives down, and he doesn't have any kids, no baby mama, no
Oh man, he get all the money, man. All the money come to
oh
him.
man, this guy's a bachelor.
Oh man, he get
Impressive guy, and he's a dread guy too. So a lot of girls that go for that. Maybe me and you could become dreads. What do you think?
nah. I did the braids when
We
I was in
should
high
we
school.
should do like a dread. We should
New
do like
singer.
when you go to Jamaica, they buy these dread thing where you could try it
with,
out.
the, with the cap, on it.
Yeah, but we could remove the cap and then see what it looked like.
No, I'm like the Kimbe Matumbo. No, 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 no.
I think there's some picture you can upload online and then probably see what type of dread fit you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he got that. He got the what you call the dread that he has, the one that
The lots, I don't
the
know.
yeah, like the it's not I'm not sure if they can roll it and then they lock it in and it stays like that, or they
Mhm.
twist it in. I'm not sure, but it's really neat. But the girls like that. I don't know.
Hey man, I don't know either, man.
Single guy dread with 2 Lambo and a Ferrari and a helicopter. That's
Hey
good.
man,
In a city, man, I'm telling you. Anyway, man, I gotta bring you on because
look, look, you starting trouble, man. I was
oh
deep in the
man.
trenches. I was deep in the trenches, man. I didn't want to come out on social media, man, but you just
Hey, we had a
took me up.
we had a guy the other day went off on Nick in the live.
Okay. Nick,
Shout out to Nick and shout out to Axel. But Mark was cool and collected, man. Mark is the type of guy that if you go out with him, his old Neiman attitude will just sweep your girl away.
He's so laid back, right?
Laid back, man. They be like, man, this guy's the
Look,
guy I need.
he hit you with one of these.
Yeah. Keep it calm, man. I'm pretty sure his mom proud of him though.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Anyway, man, me and him going, chop it up later on. Anyway, man, the people are asking where you at, man. They are wondering where you at. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the live. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Interstate Screw, Danielle Joe. Shout out to Nick. I know she's over there in Tennessee cracking up. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to my man in the Bronx that's dropping in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So you drop a video today? Is that
I
what I was hearing?
literally just dropped the video. Shout out to what's it Jelani? Jelani?
Oh, sorry, Jalani. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jelani. I literally just dropped the video 2 hours ago.
Lou Jackson is in the building, so everybody's dropping in. They want to see you. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if Mark got any time. But listen, man. Listen. Right. Um, a lot of people think that because I want to dispel this before we even start the conversation. A lot of people think he'll crash and burn. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
fine. I love
They
it.
they thought they thought that they don't see no videos, they don't see no action, no nothing, and they're like,
Right.
man, this guy like every other YouTuber who comes
Mhm.
in and you can't blame them, you know.
I mean,
Um,
social media, right?
yeah, it comes in YouTube and he talks all this talk, and then boom, guy just crash. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I was mentioning a few weeks ago that shout out to Phil. I was mentioning the other day in one of these discussion that somebody had asked for you, and I said, shout out to Tony. Um, you get so serious, like literally serious about your business, that you take the wheel off your scat pack and put your car in 4 blocks. And you told me today that it's gathering dust.
Man, it's
But
done.
but
Oh my.
but tell us, so for the last 6 months, I would say, what's
Uh,
been going on in your life, man?
yeah,
You,
7
you
months.
still got the box truck business going or what?
So yes, I am still an employee of my box truck business currently right now, or
Right.
transportation company. I like to say transportation.
Uh-huh.
Um, but specifically, yes, I am still operating owner operator.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of those things. When I first started, I had a goal. Um,
Right.
my goal was to be 6 months inside of that truck. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be. I did not want to sign up to say, "Hey, I'm a truck driver. I'm driving trucks."
Right.
Wasn't me by any means. If you would have told me I was going to be driving a truck for a year, I would have cursed you out. Probably would have
You
put you.
cursed me out, so let's put that out on the
Yeah, I
air.
did curse you out, right, man?
Wait. Don't just run over that. Guys, when I tell him that he's talking fantasy,
Mm.
he literally, well, you don't know, Kirk. The military trained me a certain way, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mind this program a certain way. And when I say something, I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, okay,
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
listening. It's
Yeah.
it's it's trucking. It's a whole different ball game. So
If you're serious about it, if you're serious,
right.
a lot of people.
So what? And I want to say real quick, shout out to your beautiful wife, Ashley. I'm not sure if she's watching the live, but shout out to Ashley, who has been your, I would say, your inspiration, your motivation, but your biggest support. A woman that learned partial and dispatching in less than 6 weeks, I would say.
Yep. Yep.
This lady literally was booking load on her own for this man in 6 weeks.
And she did just like those other
Oh man,
those
I
other
can't, man.
dispatchers. You know how those other dispatchers, they get the money and then they disappear. So my wife, she booked the loads, right, and then she disappeared. It's like, hey man, where you at? Hey man,
Not Ashley. No, not Ashley. she did
look,
told us.
look.
She did told us one time when we were talking about cars, and she tried to I'm like, Ashley, please, you when you go to the mall, you buy all the shoes you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, most definitely. So, within this transportation business, what I can say is you have to
Mm-hmm.
have the right things in order. And my wife has been a true staple as
Mm-hmm.
far as making sure everything is good on a back end. And what I mean by that on a back end is a lot of people, they come in this industry. What I
Mm-hmm.
have noticed is they don't want to deal with paperwork, which is cool, which is fine. You don't
Right.
want to deal with paperwork. I got it. That's fine, but you need to find somebody that's going to do the paperwork for you.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife, she has taken the role of making sure that everything, we're in regs, all the paperwork is cool, insurance needs to be up, everything to the T.
It sounds like you're talking about Kenisha.
Hey man, Kanisha runs that truck, right? I'm just
Oh man, it
she
sounds
runs,
like you're talking about
just want
Kenisha.
to get on the road. Hey, say
I
listen.
think Kenisha goes in though. Like Kenisha, literally like she takes my driver's license. She saved the dates. of when it
Mhm.
expired. I kid you not. I went to the military base the other day, right?
Okay.
And I I gave them my ID, but I didn't have real ID. And the guy was like, "Well, sir, unfortunately, you need two pieces of ID." And I got my TWIC card, right? So
Right.
I gave him my TWIC card. But when I leave the military base, and I was telling my wife that the guy needed two pieces of ID, she's, you know what she said to me? She said, "Oh, and by the way, your ID expired tomorrow."
Ooh.
I looked at it and it was the seven. It was no, sorry, not tomorrow. About 2 days after I go before after I go to the military base. Because
Okay.
what she does, she saved the driver's license information, the expiration. She saved my medical card expiration date. She got all those data in the computer and she set an alert. Like when I say this lady watch every
Oh yeah, like
information
a
to
hawk.
make sure that I have no violation out here, she goes in.
Shout
You get
out
what
to
I'm saying?
Kanisha. Kanisha, shout
So
out
shout out to her, man, because I'm telling you, like detail. What they say, pay attention to detail.
to
Like
detail.
she
Yeah.
go in,
Yeah.
and she was telling me something about you and your wife the other day,
Okay.
because we did some business the other day,
That is correct. We
and
do a business deal
and
together.
you make a lot of money off the back of Kirky
I,
Fresh.
I did. All right.
You
Hey, look, I was looking on my phone. I was refreshing the email. I was like, okay, all right. Where's Kirky from?
Hey man, you could have buy me a drink, bro. You could have called me and say, "Hey, Kirky,
Hey,
you
I'm
know."
waiting for you to come back in town, brother. I got
Oh man, you could have said, you know, "Hey, Kirky Fresh," you know.
you. Better
You
yet,
could,
I got some
you know,
protein. I'm gonna mail you out some protein, brother.
makes money off the bat, and people don't understand the importance of having connection.
That was
Because
crazy.
I reach out to you because
Yep,
of a connection,
yep,
and you benefit from.
yep. That that
You
that
know, we're not going to go into
right,
specific, but
right,
we do business together, and I didn't make no money.
right.
You did.
Yep.
Get what I'm saying? Because I made the call and you were willing and you were supportive and you were like, you know what, I'll do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So again, guys, come out here. Um, please, you gotta get the support with your wife, your girlfriend. With people that you know. You get what I'm saying? So you make a lot of money. So yeah, we're not gonna get into what it was and all that stuff, but Serious Lane was making a lot of cash.
Oh yeah, it was a nice one.
But Ashley support you and she hold you down and she still dispatch for you, right?
Right, right. So my wife, she actually has taken a backseat a little bit, so she helps
Mm-hmm.
from time to time when I'm overwhelmed. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
overall, she does everything else that's important because one of the things about when you're the owner operator is that you're going to have a plethora of
Mm-hmm.
paperwork. You're going to have a plethora of
Right.
behind the scene things that needs to be done when you're on the road. Keep in mind,
Mm-hmm.
you're on the road. When you're on the road, people may say, "Oh, well, I'm able to do this. I'm able to do that." It's only so much physically,
You can manage.
right? Most
Mm-hmm.
definitely, especially when you have to worry about DOT, especially when you have to worry about the weigh station. Because I don't care who you are, I don't care how long you've been trucking. When you go on that, when you go in between that weigh station,
Mm-hmm.
you never know when you're going to get that
Mr. Berkey.
that
Mr.
light
Berkey.
as the arrow, especially going through Oklahoma. That light
Right.
says, please bring your truck around, bring in the paperwork.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's one of those things like, oh
I'm
my,
gonna drop my DOT secret though. I just drive around them.
look, you earn an extra 30 minutes, an hour to your trip, right?
I just look up where they at to just take a detour. So all you DOT officers, I just drive around you guys. You catch me if you can. It
Look,
is what it is.
I don't wanna put my drive time
I'm
extra.
just messing with you guys, by the way.
I try to
But
do it.
but that DOT wait station is very critical. I've been in there a few times. Recently I've been going in there
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot of hot shot pull over
Yeah.
in the DOT wait station, and I know they don't like hot is kind of one of those trucks that transportation vehicle that are out here. They got so much more. This is why I never buy a hot shot because you gotta strap it, and you gotta make sure the strapper or the DOT certified, and if it's
It's
something
a little
that
bit
is
more.
that
It's
you
a little
need
bit
chain,
more.
it's a little bit more.
It's a little
So
bit more. Yep.
that's why I only strictly stay to enclosed
Man.
shipment,
Yep. Yep.
because it's less of a hassle. 90% of the time, well, not 90, but yeah, I would say 90% of the time I get pulled over, DOT officer doesn't even look in the back of my truck. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Unless you're coming out of Mexico or coming from El Paso, whatever.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. And by the way, talking about Mexico, I went to California the other day, and I was coming back, and for the first time being in trucking, I have drive next to down by what's that, Laredo, Texas,
Laredo.
next to.
Yep. Laredo. Yeah, you
So
got
I
it.
drove all the way to Arizona, came down. I was trying to go across Mexico to get some of that Jamaican thing,
I
but
don't know about
the
Jamaica.
guy wasn't available, so I just kept going. But I drive there, and it was a wonderful experience. I
Mhm.
can say they have a lot of uh police on that street.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Most
So,
definitely.
but I like the experience because I literally see Mexico light up at night.
Yeah, right at the gate, because you can literally
Yeah.
see Mexico, and you can see the little lights, their little sheds and stuff. Like
Yep.
it's
I
yeah,
was
crazy.
2.7 miles away from Mexico.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice experience.
It
But,
is. It
you
is.
know,
But also expect to have that flashlight in your eyes too if you suspect.
yeah, 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 because you're down in the border, and
Hmm.
you got
Hmm.
people trafficking people, and guys, please, when you run in your trucks down, I would say, what, the coastline of
Yep.
America,
Yep. Yep. Texas.
whether
Yep.
it's um Mexico or Canada, you're always gonna be get a second look. You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Because there's so much goes on. You got drugs trafficking, you got
Hmm.
human trafficking, you got illegal puppy coming out of Mexico. That's people, they don't get vetted, and
Hmm.
people. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on down
Oh,
there. So you
it's
wanna,
a lot. You
yeah.
have you have people hiding underneath the trucks
All
as
right,
well.
yep.
You have people hide in the like in the compartment where the semi is. They in that little.
Uh-huh. The overhead, the
Let me
like
tell you
where
something.
the yep.
Tell you something. Let me tell you something, people. If you never went to Laredo, El Paso, or anywhere Brownsville,
Mm-hmm.
anywhere that goes to the never eat sour watermelon. Hold on, to the west coast of Texas. I do that from time to time. Watch what I say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They will give you an extra look. Take off your glasses, take off your bandanas, take off your do-rag. Because I know some of y'all drive with the do-rags. I had the do-rag.
Yeah.
Like Mark the Mentor, he was driving the other day. He had on the do-rag on
Mark the Mentor?
in his old videos.
Oh.
So make sure that y'all alleviate anything that could make y'all seem like a suspect. Because
Mm-hmm.
they don't care if you're black, white, green, Barney. I don't care. They don't care. At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, their job is to vet out transportation companies and vehicles to see if they are harboring immigrants. Okay, so that's
Mm-hmm.
a tip for y'all.
I wish I known about Mexico years ago before I even become to America the right way, because I would have been in America that way. I would
Oh,
have probably came through Mexico.
I don't know if you would have went through that, man. They
I think
crawling.
I would have looked like you if I'd walked. Can you imagine I flew from Jamaica to Mexico, and then walk from Mexico and then come to America? I would have probably looked like you. Oh man, the Mexican government be like, go, 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 Jamaica.
So one of the things they do is they ask you a question.
Yeah.
How they know if by your accent. So they ask you a question. Now, if you have that accent, like they say, "Hey, well, what are
Me?
you calling?" And I literally say, "Hey, what's up, brother?" Oh man, you can go. They don't even want to talk to me no more. Oh man, you can
So
go.
when I pull up and I say, Wagwan,
I
Wagwan, my youth,
the dog net. Look,
Wagwan, my youth, I got 10 pound of weed in the truck.
they got the dogs for you. Hey, get them out the truck. Get them out the truck. And
Oh
so
man.
funny because it's so funny because you can actually see all the 18 wheelers on the side that they actually confiscated
Oh
too.
yeah, I did saw that. When I passed a couple of the there's this big checkpoint that I passed. The guy never asked me nothing. He just waved me by. And I saw they got like trucks with these uh
With the sign.
The white, the immigration thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's keys or something like that, or
But you can't. It says property of the United States or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
right, yeah,
But
yeah. They
but yeah, you can't mess around. So
no.
you've been running, and let me ask you this question because I know everybody excited to see you. I know everybody want to get
Oh
in
man,
your business.
I
I,
have.
I have to ask you this question though before we could even move to the next level.
You gotta ask me, Kirky Fresh. Come
We
on.
not have to because people don't want to know.
Why they nosy, man? Why they gotta be so
We have to be nosy.
Oh
We
god.
have to be nosy. So the question is, are you making money in the boxer business? Been out here a year.
I unfortunately am making money because my business is still up.
Can you elaborate on that?
So what I mean by that is I'm let me see. I'm gonna say this. Everybody overhead is different.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't understand it. I get it. You know, you have Kirky Fresh, you have all these other influential people on YouTube or whatnot that's telling you about box trucking.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's situation is different. That's
Right.
just like somebody saying that they work at XYZ. Then they don't have the same job position, nor do they do the same thing, even if they do have the same job position. So what I
Yeah.
mean by that is, if I take a load for $1 cents per mile, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, man? You driving everything down. Golly. You don't know my cost per mile to run.
Hold on a minute. Stop right there because I was just about to ask you, do you know your cost per mile?
Of course I do, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You can continue, sir.
Toast.
Who told you about this whole cost per mile
Oh,
thing?
it was this gentleman named Kirky Fresh. He had this
Okay.
like, what do you mean? What, what, yeah, it was a guy. Yeah, he had dreads. You know, he was he was suspect at first, but you know, hell, man.
Oh man. The first time you heard the term cost per mile, it was a foreign to you. I gotta give you
Oh
that.
my God, I was going crazy. My wife,
I have to give it to you because your wife and your
got
wife actually when y'all come out to do the cost per mile, I remember we were talking about it and she already knew what it was.
right.
And so it was easy for you guys to get to bed. Now, I don't want to switch conversation too quick, but too much. But you did start in a rental truck.
That is correct. If you,
And what was the company? Budget, right?
oh my God, budget. Yeah. So if you go back to my old videos, I did start with
Mm-hmm.
budget. I did break down how much I was paying with budget as well. And then I have so many videos that I did with Kirky Fresh when I don't know if yeah, I think I did mention that I was me and you got into like a little lease program or whatnot.
Right. Yeah, we'll get to that. But you started out in a rental.
In a rental, that is correct. Yes, sir.
That's how I met you. You were running around. No, you were doing local stuff, right?
I started with local because I
Were
started.
you doing Amazon? I don't remember if you were doing Amazon.
No, I was not. No,
Oh, you never get to the Amazon part.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
So you started out with budget renting and
Mhm,
you started to you were dropping videos.
mhm.
Renting the truck, could you explain to us, does it worth it or at what cost if someone is coming in? At what cost would is it or should they pay that cost to come in?
I think you should. And in my opinion, and the reason why I say I think you should is because
Mm-hmm.
there's a difference between investing in a commercial vehicle, paying top tier over 20%. 20% means 20 grand and over for a commercial vehicle down payment
Mm-hmm.
because you best believe you don't have no experience
Mm-hmm.
actually operating a commercial company. So one of the things is in order for the bank to take a risk, they want you to put in as well. And that goes not even in transportation, that's just in business.
In general.
When I got into the rental with budget, it was a chance for me to say, okay, me driving this truck, can I see myself driving if I had to exceed over 6 months? can I see myself dealing with all the issues of regulations with DOT? There was a lot of things that came with the rental that humbled me in this industry. And when I say humble, a lot of people, they go off of people word, which is fine. That's cool. That's great. But renting is a trial period. You're paying more for a trial period. Keep in mind, once you go into owning your own truck, everything goes down. Which somebody asked about my cost per mile. Give y'all a secret. Your cost per mile should be going down every year.
Correct.
Every year.
Correct.
Food for thought. Just food for thought. I love giving out those food for thoughts. Like, man, what do you mean by that, man? Hey, if you understand business and you understand, hey, look, somebody robbed me this load, aka broker, right? You know,
right.
Okay, I know not to do that no more. Oh, okay, I know to eliminate this. Oh, I know. When you start operating for more months and days at a time, and when I say operating, meaning like you're not hiring your brother, your cousin, Shanae, Marty Mar. You don't have nobody in that truck other than you. Okay,
right.
You will get to understand this business in and out, and that was a great appreciation for out budget, and I would not change it. I would not change it by any means, man.
Yeah, I want to say it real quick in the comment section because I see a lot of people saying that it doesn't worth it. So, as if you guys who watch my channel, and a lot of you guys, I think Lou Jackson's been a long subscriber of my channel also. So, what I tell people all the time is nothing is wrong with starting your box truck business with a rental, but have a time frame. You get what I'm saying? However, given the budget that someone is running on, if I have $30,000, right, and I know that I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna start, and this is what I do, I will not tell you to go in a rental. I will tell you focus on getting a truck. You get what I'm saying? And people would say to me all the time, "Well, my credit is bad," and I'm like, okay. If you pay off those $500, you owe $3,000. If you take the 3,000 from that 20 and pay off your credit, all that debt, then now your points go up and your credit look good for finance. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's things that you can do that can change that perception about getting into your own truck versus starting with a rental. You get what I'm saying? Because like you just said, the overhead cost is higher versus when you own your own truck, it goes down. Right. Not only that, your cost per mile every year should be going down, right? And I did talk to you about that behind the scene about you got dirty habits. We're gonna call you onto the internet, and I told you got to change that. You got to stop. You got to stop drink your expensive smoothie, right?
No, no. I wouldn't say that. I would say it's a give and take. I'm a true believer is you invest in whatever you heavily are indebted with. And what I'm at is I'm an advocate of working out. I'm a fitness person. Even when I got into the transportation industry between doing the owner op, it was hard for me to figure out my schedule of working out. And look at me now. If you look at my old videos compared to now, my face is down. I don't look as stressed out no more. I cut my own hair now. It's a lot of things that I did.
So those old video when you look like a grumpy old man, you were stressing out?
I was stressed out. And you know what?
I didn't know that. You never called me. When I called you and talked to you, it didn't sound like you were stressing out.
Military, brother. Military, man. They tell you to suck everything in and keep on pushing, brother. So
yeah, it's not military. That's called pride.
Yeah, pride. You can call it whatever you want. I call it military foundation, okay? Because at the end of the day, a lot of people, and everybody's different, and that's given. Everybody's different.
Right.
It's one thing that Kirk knows is I never look for an excuse.
Right.
And what I can say is somebody had made a comment about what was that? The running every day, right? So
hey, wait. My mom is in the comment section. She always asks about you.
Mommy Fresh, how you doing, man?
She always asks, what happened to Seriouslanes? How come you don't make no video no more? And I always tell her, I said, look, He put down the camera and he's focusing on his business. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But he
Mhm.
be back.
Yeah.
So, mom, he dropped a video today.
Yes, yes.
My mom
Mommy
is one of those
Fresh.
nosy people that want to be their business.
Mommy Fresh, please go check out the video.
So
Mommy
go
Fresh
check
is
his
just
video out. He
awesome.
dropped a video today,
Yes, ma'am.
and he, people want to see more of you. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I think that I know you're building the business, and that's what we're going to talk about later on. We're not going to drop too much of your business out, and
Right, right. Yeah.
but the reason why I titled the topic today is taking my trucking business to the next level is because of what we talk about. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? And the fact that you started in a rental,
Mm-hmm.
you purchased your own truck,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you want to share to the people what next you're doing, that you can do that. I'm not gonna do that,
Well,
but
I give out little food for thought. So
yeah, but the
I
point
love the
is you're
comment.
moving up. You get what I'm saying?
I love the comments. Lou Jackson made this comment. Stressed out because the rental payments. You're freaking right. I was stressed the heck out because you know what? Those rental payments came every week. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let me also add into that.
Mm-hmm.
A $8,000 gross is different from a $4,000 gross for a week. And then
Right.
you also had the high diesel at that point, and then the rate started to go down because a partial
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
was literally paying 1,000. That started to deflate as well. But you
Mm-hmm.
got to realize this: these companies started to adjust how you can run. So if you telling somebody, hey, look, well, I'm trying to operate my business XYZ, and you told them, hey, well, I'm gonna operate 500 miles, they looking on their GPS and they like, hey, why the heck you in PA? Why you out
Mm-hmm.
there with Turkey Fresh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you out there with Turkey Fresh, we come to get our truck then, okay? Because you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do that. So
Right.
guess what? When they start changing out their ways of you operating their business, you're gonna have to change, right? So that
Mm-hmm.
means that going over the road, you're gonna have to figure out how to strategize that. That
Mm-hmm.
means that means how you drive, because a lot of people in these rentals, and I'm still seeing them, hey, down the highway,
Mm-hmm.
burning up that diesel. The more that it's a lot of things that's key to that. But Lou Jackson, you are exactly right. That's what I was stressed about because I had to run hard. And you
Mm-hmm.
probably didn't want to see me on this live right now at my home. I'm at home
Mm-hmm.
right now. So if I
Mm-hmm.
was still in the box truck with a rental, I would probably still be on the road. I would.
So this is why I go back and I tell people renting a truck and coming out here does not worth it, because yeah, you're gonna have to stress to make those payments.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And then because you're not keeping up with your payment, the um the rental company is gonna put a radius on you
Yes.
and tell you cannot go here and you're not supposed to be over there and all that stuff. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
But when you finance your truck and we can talk about how you end up in getting your own truck,
Mm-hmm. Most
and the sacrifice that you had to make.
mm-hmm.
But the end of the day, all the choices that you make for your business within that year is paying off for you and your family. You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So I'm not against people renting to start. I
Right.
always say that. But
Wow, that's a trial.
if you have a budget, I will highly not recommend you to start that way, because if you do, um like Sirius said, he looked like grumpy old man,
Yeah.
and was stressing out, and
I had gray hairs. I started to get
yeah,
hairs.
yeah,
A little bit on in his business, but man, my wife says she liked the salt and
and
pepper.
then you had that tenant that was stressing you out on top of that at the
Yeah.
time.
That's so when you talk about not only doing the business, you also talk about your outside endeavors as well. So let's just
Mm-hmm.
say you are owner operator and you're tied into some other business venture, right? So for
Mm-hmm.
example, I had a rental property, right? My
Right.
first tenant throughout his first year, he was tremendous, right? I didn't have
Yeah.
to worry about anything, but this was before the box truck company. When I started the box truck company with my wife, we had another tenant that trashed the whole property. So guess what? When somebody trashes something that you own, you
Mm-hmm.
mean to tell me you have to pay out of pocket everything? Now I get it. wear and tear, that's fine. But you got to pick up flooring. You
I
know,
saw the pictures. I
yeah.
saw the pictures,
Now
and you
here's
didn't want to go through. You didn't want to file
go
insurance.
check on my my YouTube channel about my tenant. She was disgusting. When I say disgusting, disgusting as a woman. That's embarrassing. I
Yeah,
wouldn't even. I look.
she was one of those independent women on the internet talking about being a boss.
Oh my God! Come on, man! Stop! Stop!
I'm not. I'm just saying. Hey,
You want
man.
me to get a Corona? Stop! I'm trying not to drink on the internet. Okay, I'm trying not
Mm-hmm.
to drink on the internet. But
Yeah, she was real bad.
oh, look at you, Kirky Fresh! You getting
No,
oh man, Kirky Fresh getting
that's you, man. Look at you right here. That's the video you make today.
my
But
youth. He's getting
but 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 she hey but she was bad.
yeah. She was
Real quick, man, you guys, as you come in alive, hit hit the
bad.
like button, man. I'm here with my boy Seriouslanes. I got 45 people in the live, man. Please hit the like button, man. I got my you guys ask for Seriouslanes and I go and get him. So
Yeah.
the least I can get is hit the like button, man,
Hey,
because
hey, hold on.
I'm bringing him here to talk about his business,
Hey,
and a lot of you guys, you know what I mean.
watch this. Watch this. Jelani. Hold on. I want to go to this. He said. He
Mm-hmm.
said, "What's my cost per mile?" Hey, Jelani, my cost per mile is 50 cents, man. I'm taking everything $1 a mile and I'm making money.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, this guy is dirty.
That means those lows. Why is somebody taking them low? Well, cost per mile
Uh-huh.
is cheaper than yours, brother. Why so serious, sir?
Hey, for all the people that are in the live, this is his channel, Seriouslanes, uh, what is it? Ex-military or veteran?
No, a veteran. Excellent.
Veteran. He's a veteran of the United States
Yep.
military. And reach out to me a year ago.
Mhm.
We chopped it up and spoke to him and his beautiful wife. We set out on a business venture together, and
Yeah.
I'm just bringing him because a lot of people asked about you. A lot of people thought you were,
Out the business.
you were out the business. They thought that your truck get repossessed. Repossessed. Um, they thought, I know you gonna get there. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring you there. I'm gonna bring you to that section. But
Woo!
for all the guys, go subscribe to his channel right now. It's on the
I appreciate
screen. Why so serious? He
it.
got a what is this? A scat pack in the background.
It's a scat pack, man. There's so much that happened,
We
man. That's
still
so
have
good,
a $5,000 race need to be done between the
man.
scat pack and the Bima, but
Please
we're gonna talk about that later because I'm gonna rip this car up.
I'm ready for Dodge
But
to come knock on this door so they can go ahead and tow this thing out the garage, man. Hey, Mopar, Dodge, if y'all watching this, man, Seriouslanes want y'all to come tow his car. Just take everything.
hey, I think I should buy that car from you, man. I think I should buy. If you're ever in the business of selling it, just call me. All right, because I think I need
It's for
to.
sale right now. It has dust on it. It has under 10,000 miles. It's a
I'll take it that way. But yeah, but you came out on top, and your business is running. You're now level. You're
Mhm.
above seawater.
That's
A
right.
lot of heartache, a lot of I wouldn't say disappointment, but a lot of learning lesson along the way.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Humbling.
you have met thousands of people across this country.
Yes.
You
Unfortunately.
have met a lot
Yes.
of liars and sticky fingers
Oh
brokers,
man.
a
Oh
lot of deceivers,
one
a
year.
lot of instigators.
Yeah, one year. You know what? That is so humbling to me. A lot of people
Uh-huh.
in transportation, veterans, guys that have been in the industry for years,
Mm-hmm.
new guys, other guys. And you know, the crazy part is, you somewhat get a brown nose when people kind of talk to you and they ask you, "Hey, well, do that company pay?" Like, man, that's actually my truck.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I remember that video you did one time where you were interviewing a guy at a warehouse. It was in one of your video.
Yeah, I'm like, how, why? And it happened recently too. It was a young lady. She was actually working for Tyson. She was actually working for
A
Tyson.
lot of female, I don't want to cut you, but a lot of female are starting their business too, boxer business.
And keep in mind, a lot of people, when I say I own the truck or whatnot, it's like, why, or not why, but that's yours. Like, it's hard to
Mm-hmm.
keep. And I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's situation is different. But
Mm-hmm.
as I get more into the days and months and years, or year in the industry, I understand why.
Let,
Because
let, let me interject real quick. You know why I like, you know what I noticed between, and this may be by design, I'm not sure, it's just maybe a generic thing between man and woman.
okay,
But, and let's go back to your wife, what
okay,
I'm about to say, but a lot of women that I find that that want to start a business, doesn't have to be box truck, they are more serious. No, guys, I'm not knocking the guys. I'm not knocking the guys. I'm not, that's not what I'm doing. But I find that more women are serious about starting, go through the process, and actually coming out and doing what we're talking about versus dealing with some guys, not all the guys, not all of the guys. You get what I'm saying?
you try to be
Um,
politically correct, sir. You're trying to be politically.
No, but this ties into when I talked to Ashley the first time, and I talked to her about the dispatching.
Let
You
me
get what I'm saying?
let
She
me.
was it's like women are more. It's like they absorb the information more. They
Mhm.
put it to work more. Like
She did.
you would spend hours and hours and hours and hours on YouTube. Like I literally do a live where you would see guys in the comment section. They're on Mark channel. Mark, rental or buy, which one is better?
Hmm.
Kirky Fresh, rental or buy, which one is better? Big Vic, rental or buy, which one is better? You
Right.
get what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
like they
Right.
do that for not everybody, but they do that for months at a time
Right.
and never start a business. But
Right.
with women, they are so serious.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not knocking, but I'm just saying, like, this is
No,
why
no, it's not.
having a certain type of woman in business too,
Kirk, stop trying to be.
it's crazy.
Stop trying to coddle these guys. At the
No. It's not all of
end
them
of
though,
the
because
day,
I can't say it's all of them because I dealt with
no, it's not
guys.
all of them, because I'm a hardworking male man, right?
Uh-huh,
But at
uh-huh,
the end of the day, majority of guys do
mm-hmm,
BS. Women, if they say that they're going to do something by
mm-hmm,
any means, they do it. They figure it out. They don't have excuse. And you know why? Because
mm-hmm,
the industry is already dominated by a
mm-hmm,
majority of males.
mm-hmm,
So now they have to step their game up times 10. And
mm-hmm,
then, you talk about their safety as well, being over the road if they even take that approach. I mean, it's a lot of things that go with that, right? But at the
yeah,
end of the day, when the woman decides that they're going to get into this transportation industry, they already have things that works against them, right? So
mm-hmm,
they have to step it up times 20. So
right.
kudos to the women that's out here that's not playing games, because they are
Oh man,
here. They are out here. They are running
yeah, you got a
circles.
bunch of Kanisha and Ashley out here.
Man, they are
I
running.
wish if I could get me 5 more Kanisha. Would you want 5 more Ashley?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh man,
You think
I'll
we
put,
could have like 5 wives
put them to
together?
work. Oh, I will put them to work. They
Hold
look.
on a minute. Would you get 5 wives?
No, man, that's oh man, that's too many
Or what
persons.
if we get 5 Ashley? They don't have to be your wife.
Okay, there you go. We
Oh,
can
so you want the
unemployed.
girls, but
I
got you.
love employees.
I got Mark
The
here. Let me see
problem,
what
the
he
problem
says.
with employees is they want to be paid every week or every other week. I don't have time for that.
Oh man, what's
What's
going on, Mark, the
what's
mentor?
going on, man? How you feeling?
Oh
What's
man,
going? Oh,
serious
there you
land.
go.
Serious names. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh man.
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. I can't
I see
complain,
it. I
man.
see it, man. You looking
Man,
good.
I'm blessed,
I
man.
like it.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey,
You looking
3
good. You looking good
Lamborghini,
yourself,
2
man.
Ferrari, and a helicopter.
My goal was to get a. I wanted to get a Lamborghini in 2021, but Mark Zuckerberg messed that up for me on my crypto run. He kind of put a halt to that, so I didn't make the money that I wanted to make to buy it. But
Man,
it
them
is what it
streets of
is.
Chicago, them streets of Chicago, not gonna like that Lambo, man. Because every time I roll through Chicago, man, I'm swearing, I'm
No,
cussing.
but he's uptown though.
No,
He's uptown.
No, I'm downtown, but the streets are the bad wherever you go. But that's something you pull out on a Sunday and
Yeah, but
skip the rest of the
I
day.
was just about to buy the what was that? I was gonna buy the McLaren, and then I go to school and get my CDL. I talk about it all the time that the truck that I purchased was my Lamborghini money, but it's a better investment. I don't
It's
regret it.
definitely better
Yeah,
investment.
I wouldn't buy one. I would definitely lease one, but I had put a lot of money into crypto, and I want that to be my crypto gift during the bull run in 2021. But when Mark Zuckerberg got to talking about Meta and all that other stuff, he kind of shifted the interest from crypto into the metaverse. So everybody started buying metaverse coins instead of putting the money into Bitcoin, and that kind of crippled the
set
bull.
everything
It
back.
kind of crippled the bull run. So what I was hoping to make, I didn't make. I came out good, but not enough that I could go drop $300,000-$400,000 on a car. So.
Oh man. Hey guys, real quick, I want to say, man, hit the like button. I got Mark the Mentor, I got Seriouslanes. We're here talking about taking our business to the next level. I got 42 people joining in the live, man. Please hit the like button. Shout out to my girl Nick who has been monitoring, and shout out to Lou Jackson. So Mark, Seriouslanes was the one who told me about your channel back in the days.
Yep. Yeah, I remember you was telling me.
Yeah, he said, hey, I see this guy and he's really knowledgeable in the box truck and he's very cool and you should go and check him out. And I was telling Seriouslanes, because now all three of us here, I don't hold anything back.
Right.
I was very skeptical. I'm like, here we go, another guy who is on the internet.
He didn't want, look, he kind of dismissed when I referred you, man. He was just like, forget about it.
Because again, at the time when you were telling me this, it was a lot of hypocrisy on the internet. You get what I'm saying? And I was very shaky. But then you sent me a link of a video of a live that Mark did, and I was watching the live, and I'm like, man, this guy, he do know what he's talking about. And then I did a live, and then Mark make a comment on the live, and that's how we connect. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so what I'm trying to say is just funny how someone like, it doesn't have to be you, but somebody would watch a channel that doesn't know that YouTuber, but knows a YouTuber, and then now all three YouTubers are talking. It's just funny how we get connected. That's what I'm trying to say.
Seriouslanes hopped on, like, because I haven't even been on YouTube a year. It'll be a year at the end of April. And I think when I first started testing the lives, it was in the summertime. It had to be maybe like August, maybe September. It wasn't even, I probably had
you
10
were like
people.
Less than, I think, 1,000
subs. Less than 1,000 subs. So this wasn't that long ago, maybe 6 months ago, 6-7 months ago. And probably was 10 people in the room, and he jumped on the live,
while I was driving.
Yeah, while he was driving. That was very, I guess, say early on, which really wasn't that long ago, and here we are now. You know what I'm saying?
3 YouTubers connect together.
And I was giving him insight and then giving him his flowers as well, because at the end of the day, it's not about what you was trying to offer to people. It's about what you was saying. One thing about me, I'm Seriouslanes for a reason. I'm serious about the things. I'm serious about what my ears play home to. And if somebody's talking that gibberish, I'm off the live. I don't have no reason to even be on the live. I'm not about putting myself in the mental component of somebody with the dishonesty and the plagiarism, right? Because there's a lot of plagiarism.
It's a lot of plagiarism. A lot of plagiarism.
And like Mark and I talk about this all the time. Being on YouTube, this Seriouslanes. Being on YouTube, people might see us and don't know, but it's a lot of work.
It is.
I said this the other day on Mark Live. I said, I don't know how you do it, man. Like I was telling the people, you put a lot of time to put your life together.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like when you break stuff down and make all these diagram and all these stuff and you present it, people think that it's just a 5-minute thing. Like sometimes you misspell stuff, sometimes some word is missing. You about to post something and catch something, you post something, you got what I'm saying?
They want to go in and correct you. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Money is still not MUNEY, it's MON.
And it's like all of us here can sit down and joke about it now, but to bring you guys solid information and give you guys the information that is going to make you stay out here, it takes a lot of work. It's not something that we it's a hogwash. We don't do. It's not like that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on 3 hours of sleep because and this is because of the Monday show. So I was up yesterday talking with the people I got working for the Monday show as far as like getting everything together, the branding. They overseas, so I have to do like Skype calls and stuff with them overnight. So when it's night here, it's day there. You know what I'm saying? And other little things that I have to outsource overseas for. So like working on that last night with them, trying to get this Monday show where I want that to be, and just doing business during the day, having to work on the live streams whenever I get time, and most of the time it's to the very last minute. Like I'm not even done with the live stream that I got to do in another hour and 20 minutes. I'm still working on it.
Yeah, I know you say you're gonna jump on. I'm not gonna keep you here too long because I know you gotta prepare for yours.
Yeah, and I'm bone tired and still gotta, prepare for tomorrow's, which like everybody that's been following that Monday night show, that's still not really built out. We're still in the beta phase. So just testing different, the intro, the outro, the intermission, the backsplash, the production with Ecamm on it. You know, if you're talking, maybe I want to highlight you and then push me and Axel to the side so that way your screen comes up bigger. Like the whole production, the program, learning how to work the program to do that. Because right now we're not in a position where we're not fresh and fit, where we got 2-3 guys sitting in another room that's handling the production,
monitoring everything.
I gotta be able to talk and got 4 screens, handle the production,
and be an engineer at the same time.
Be an engineer. So like teaching myself that and just trying to make sure that we can bring the best content to the community as possible, because it didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're trying to, to do this so that the community can have this, not only have the information, but have something to look at, informational, keep it a little bit entertaining, just something that the community can have weekly, and actually say that, man, this belongs to the box truck community. The semi truck community got a lot of stuff.
Right.
They got a lot of stuff.
They got a lot more support than the box truck too.
They got a lot, and I got a lot of corporate companies that reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's still early on. Got to show them more. And then once we can continue to show them more, they'll invest more, and then we can bring more. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working. And then I got to couple that into everything else that's going on, because this costs money.
Right.
This costs money to do. You know what I'm saying? I still have to make money during the day, and then that takes time, phone calls and things like that, whatever I got to do during the day. So yeah, it's a process, man.
It's a process. And I remember when I met Seriouslanes, he had a camera. Remember your camera that you had? I forgot. I think he had paid $700-$800 for it. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But watch me, Mark. When we were in the truck and doing the filming, he was babying that camera, and everybody's like, "Yo, why are you taking so?" He's like, "This thing is expensive," because I use my phone. And even though my phone is $1,400, I get people don't, I when I video, I do the double screen. Yeah, there it is.
No, that's not it. So
that's not it.
I'm showing this because you have several things that cost between, like Mark said, the production, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing, my phone can sit on here, right? I can put this thing on a tripod or whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can also have a remote to make sure that this thing follows me as I record and do my vlogging. I haven't used this since I've been in transportation, but I have invested in YouTube for years. I can't tell you how much quote unquote production or equipment I have paid for, and it's sitting here collecting dust.
Because of that YouTube.
Because of YouTube, but also just like what Mark said, I still got to make money during the day. So YouTube is not at that point for me to where it's able to fire me from, example, running a transportation company and being an owner operator. It's not there. So guess what? The reason why y'all haven't seen me is because I had to make sure that the major investment that brings in the money, you know. So a lot of people don't understand that YouTube is, for one, you have to have the love of it, but for the information side of the box trucking business, you have to be able to provide vital intel to people. And people don't understand that. That takes time. It takes money. You know, everybody has their opinion and things like that. But consistency is the factor as well. So I give you guys kudos on holding that consistency of these lives. Mark, I mean, goodness gracious, brother.
He's up. He's up.
You took that thing and you ran with it, man. And you know, I'm always giving everybody their flowers that's doing it in a respectful, honorable way, man. So kudos to you and Kirk, man, for holding down.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and just like when I started making videos and the first phone I was using, I literally leave it on at the bottom of my trailer making a video. And I never backed all the video up to my Google account, and I'm still trying to see how I can get it. But that's a phone that I lose. You get what I'm saying? And then I had a phase where doing mentorship and consultation and training and all that stuff, and that took me away from YouTube, because like Seriouslanes said, YouTube is not at the level where it's paying me where I can be on YouTube and making that videos. Kanisha was my editor and do all those videos back in the days, but she got her own business to run, and I gotta respect that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But with that fall apart, I gotta just do what's best for me, which is focus more on mentoring people that pays me and make sure that they get what they want. You get what I'm saying? Just like guys like you that pay your money, now we can sit here and have a conversation. You get what I'm saying? So again, we're just saying that it takes a lot. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of work. And we might not have the bells and whistle like some channel where you got people popping up and this going on and all that stuff, but we'll get there eventually. And we'll eventually be like guys who like Fresh and Fitness. You get what I'm saying? Where we got two people in the background can engineer stuff. You get what I'm saying? But for now,
somewhere
we gotta just do what we gotta do, because at the end of the day, I think the more information that we give out, I think the people will appreciate that more than having a fancy YouTube channel with a bunch of BS like what goes on out here sometimes.
And like Seriouslanes said, the consistency, because a lot of people gave up on the community.
Yeah,
a lot of people gave up, and there was times where I was frustrated.
What do you mean gave up? Elaborate.
just just disappeared.
Yeah,
they were here for monetary gain for themselves, and they weren't really here to help the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when the going got tough in November and December, they got going.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they just disappeared, nowhere to never be found. You know what I'm saying? So I was still when the going got tough.
You think it's really that, or you think it's a passion thing? You think the passion of doing YouTube was not in them for the get go?
I think they were here for selfish reasons. It was times, September, October, November, when I was like, man, I was having little issues with people online, and I was like, man, I don't gotta do this. You see what I'm saying? I was really here to help, but the people around me, in the world, you see what I'm saying, was like, nah, because you got people that really like you on there, and if you just abandon them, they're gonna be upset. You can't.
And I think I told you
that
it.
You got to finish it. Right. So people in my inner circle in real life in the world is what, pretty much they're the one who told me to do it anyway. The whole purpose of me starting YouTube, because I saw a Bandman Kevo video and it was just a lot of misinformation.
Woo!
I didn't know that it was a whole box truck community like other channels, you know what I'm saying, like the box truck couple Big Vic thing. I didn't know this community existed. It was solely based off of Bandman Kevo
Right.
video. And then as I got into the actual YouTube and started searching around, I started seeing this was a whole community. And I didn't know I would get to the point that I'm at in less than a year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if people would even find my videos.
And he's at 10. He's over 10,000 subscribers. He even passed out your boy Kirky Fresh.
Yeah, I mean, I think I hit 11 the other day. So
he got 11,000 subscribers.
That's beautiful.
But the point is, it's not a competition thing. You get what I'm saying? And I think what you said, I want to elaborate on what you said a little just now is, there's time when I literally tell people like, I can shut YouTube down.
Right.
I don't have to do this. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to be on YouTube. This call that we're doing every Sunday and we're talking to people and giving information, I can literally be in this hotel video calling my kids and talking to my wife. You get what I'm saying? But because we like Serious and Mark just say, we started it. You get what I'm saying? So if we started it, we're gonna ride it out with you guys until as long as it can last. It's sometimes it's very discouraging, but we gotta do it. You get what I'm saying? Because
that's the numbers in business, right? That's the same thing just as box trucking, right? The owner operator discouragement of looking at these Raycons or negotiating with the brokers, that's discouraging, right? You know one thing, no. You know one thing. Consistency overweighs it all. And and what I mean by this is, within this business, what I learned between a whole year is if you're not willing to adjust, then you're just going to be like Hollywood video, Blockbuster video. If anybody know about that, right? They didn't want to adjust about, hey, well, people can go to a mobile kiosk and take a video out or whatever. They didn't want to do that. So guess what? They obsolete now. So everybody, and then you also talk about the work ethic. There's a lot of individuals that don't have the work ethic. All you hear is everybody saying, "Oh, well, the rates, this and that, and people taking cheap loads and this and that." Okay, what's your work ethic like? Because I guarantee you, if your work ethic outruns "quote unquote" the cost of what these brokers are giving out, then I promise you'll find a way. You'll find a way, most definitely. You'll find.
Yeah, I'm talking a little bit about that tonight, as far as like the rates with the economy. Like I be seeing stuff on YouTube and everybody runs with that same theme, stop taking cheap freight. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, like people taking cheap freight has nothing to do with the rates. And that's just not my opinion. That's just the truth.
It is true.
I think a lot of people just get on YouTube. And granted, I do have a degree in business, you know what I'm saying? I studied economics, you know what I'm saying? But I've also been a business person for over 10 years. So it's a lot of things that I see. I'm tenured. I'm a little bit older than a lot of these guys. History repeats itself. So I'm a little bit wiser, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably why I think a lot of people come to me, and I think my experience, my tenure, it kind of displayed itself on the channel. I got challenged. I got challenged when I first came on, you know what I'm saying? And that's what, I don't want to say it discouraged me, but I'm like, I ain't got time for this. I'm not making no money to be, battling.
Going through this.
Having information wars on who's right.
Who's right, who's wrong.
And who's wrong. But then I started making a lot of bold forecasts. And when all that stuff started falling into place, even though I got challenged on a lot of that stuff, and even stuff that I'm forecasting, I said last month, I said this year's a wash. I said, give it up. Even though the analysts were saying the second half of the year we're going to be good, but now the analysts are retracting that statement, like, this year's a wash. When Mark told you that in February, this year was going to be a wash. Now you got banks collapsing because of inflation. Why? I saw this happen in 08.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I saw this happen in 08. Nothing's going to turn around in 6 months. It's going to get worse. It's actually going to get worse.
Yep. before it get
You see what
better.
I'm saying? But it's going to get worse, right? Before it get better now. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get worse than what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of the newer generation, they just find it hard to believe. So I just let people find out. Listen, I put the information out. You could take it at face value, whatever. But in another 2-3 months, I'm just going to have another aha moment like I had in November. You know, and I'm just going to keep it moving. But I don't get challenged no more because I think I've made my place. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, and to go back on what you were saying about business and forecast, me and Seriouslanes was talking about the rate today, and we were talking about the brokers, how they pay you and all that stuff, and we go over me and you was talking about it. We go into details, some of the information. See, some of the conversation that me and people behind the scene have, I try not to come on YouTube and have those conversations because you'll get challenged, you don't know what you're talking about. Just like you said, Mark, you get pushback, you get other YouTubers see your video and said, yeah, these guys, but we know what we're talking about because we out here doing the things that we're talking about. We out here are negotiating with brokers. We're the one out here who is, you get what I'm saying? Making sure that we don't get undercut by some brokers or some double brokers or whatever it is. So we do know what we're talking about. You know, I saw this video of a guy, YouTuber guy. I'm not gonna mention his name because this guy is just a total disaster. But dude was telling you how he failed in his business. First, he told you how much he'd been in business for 2 years. Then he walked you through what let the business collapse. This is on YouTube. And at the same token, he's telling you that he has an online academy where you can sign up and he can mentor you. So here you have a man that started a business 2 years ago, collapsed it. He said he was over $200,000 in the negative. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, but I can mentor you. Just go online and you can sign up to get my academy training. You get what I'm saying? And so is like Mark always said, man, we got to keep going, and that will eventually vet out a lot of these guys. But I think on the other side of things, and Seriouslanes can chip in on this part, a lot of people out here who come to get into this boxer business, they say they serious, but they're not that serious. So they fall for any old trick that make them feel good. And if it sound like a possibility, like why would I let a guy who would have failed business take me to an academy as a teacher? Like why would I pay for that? But people do.
I don't understand why people pay for people who don't have tenure it takes a long time to be an expert, to consider yourself an expert. I don't consider myself like, for me to sell somebody something, I don't feel like I would have been able to do that. I feel like 2018. So I have been in business since 2010. I think 2018 is when I could say, you know what, if I wanted to go out and sell someone something and call myself an expert, I think at that point I could say that. But my first year, my second year, my third year, my fourth year, because I was still learning stuff. My fifth year, I was still learning stuff. You know, at the beginning, I thought, shit, the first big account I got, I thought it was going to last forever. I was naive, you know what I'm saying? And when it went away, you know what I'm saying, my first big account, I lost it indirectly because the logistics company lost it. So we lost it by default. You see what I'm saying? So just going through stuff like that, not knowing no better because I'm learning as I go. You know what I'm saying? But after about 8 years, then I could say I was a master. You know what I'm saying? And here it is now. I don't even do mentorship. I got people in my DM begging me, Mark, I know you say you don't do mentorship, but I'd rather just pay you the bid because I need you to hold my hand. I don't do it. I don't want to do it. I have no desire to do it. I don't need. I know you do it, but me, I don't want to, because of what we went through and what we saw the other day, which I don't even want to get into.
Elaborate on that. But listen to this. Let me stop you there.
Elaborate on that.
No, let me stop you right there, because it's funny you say that, because me and my wife sit down and talk about this last week. The mentorship that I'm doing, I'm cutting the mentorship out. and changing the requirement for mentorship, because for anyone who want mentorship, I'm not gonna take on anyone who never been on the road.
Mm.
I don't want somebody that never. You see how you come to me, Seriouslanes, and you were already out here.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have at least three. I would say at least a minimum 3 months. You get what I'm saying? Because the it, the things I go through, it for the price I charge, it doesn't worth it.
Mm-hmm. And
When I tell, I literally tell Kanisha, I said, "No, I see what Mark is saying. He don't ever want to do that because, I'm telling you, like, there's so like y'all think making YouTube video is hard. Try
dealing
to
with
mentor someone that
oh yeah,
never come into this
oh
business,
yeah, oh yeah.
and I'm mentoring 5 guys at a time, and 4 of these guys never been to OTR.
Not even your employee at that.
You get not you get what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta train these guys in their ELD. You gotta change them in this. You got a guy mess up on his ELD. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying? You got so many failures around you that you gotta constantly correcting. You get what I'm saying? I had
Yep.
an African guy. Shout out to my man from Irvington. I forgot his name. You know, he's an African guy. Cool dude. Respect me with like like when I say respect me, respect me. But I'm telling you, this guy probably give me more talking than it. And I told him, I said, bro,
Mm.
I keep telling you. You get what I'm saying?
Let me
Every time he deliver a load, he would PC home. Every time he would PC home. PC, personal convenience. I gotta check my girlfriend. PC. He go drop an Amazon load, PC. And then his audit come up. And then I have to go through his ELD week by week, month by month, and fix all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. This whole mentorship thing, I'm done. I'm gonna mentor
let
people
me
that is out here.
let me drop a little bit. Let me hurt some feelings. Whoever watched this video because I have no patience. For one, I'm a backtrack and put a little enlighten on this. Remember, Kirk, we talked behind the scenes, and I'm gonna put it out here. I said, Kirk, I don't see how you can do this, man, because my patience for people is minimum, especially for stupidity. So we talk about stupidity. Hey, if I'm telling you how to color a tree brown and green, and you want to color this tree red and blue, hey, we got a problem, okay? Here's the critical one. Some of y'all do not need to be in business. Y'all just need to be employed. Go work for Walmart. Go work for Target. Y'all don't need to be in business. Y'all, I go Texas. Y'all feelings need to get hurt, because at the end of the day, when people pay somebody else money to say, hey, well, can you tell me if my eyes are green? Bro, your eyes are not green. Your eyes are brown, black, whatever. No, it's not going to happen. I can give you contacts, but let's be real. You cannot be in business. You don't know how to operate your money. You don't know how to distinguish your cost per mile still. And I'm going over it as many times as I can. You got a problem. And it's not me. And most people can't take the reality. Kirk, tell me the truth. Kirk, what do you think?
I think that I don't see a lot of the people that what I find is doing this mentorship, right? It's like some of the simplest thing. Like, take for instance that green bottle behind you. That simple as that green bottle behind you, it is so difficult to translate that to some people. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking in box truck terms. You get what I'm saying? And for mentorship, me and my wife decided if you're not out here, you got to be a minimum 3 months.
Yep.
3 months, because if you're out here 3 months, you already have an idea. I can work with you. See, I was taking on everybody.
Yep.
I was taking on the guys who've been out here for 6 months, the guys that never been out here, and I'm mentoring 5 different trucks. I was home the other day dispatching trucks. You get what I'm saying? And so, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that dealing with that much people, it's kind of it's hard, because for one, You know, I got a secret dispatcher. I don't ever talk about that girl. You get what I'm saying? I don't talk about her for a reason. She's a girl that has a baby. She's like Seriouslanes. She's from Dallas. She have no time for nonsense. Like she's one of them quote unquote boss be what they call her boss babe,
boss chick, whatever.
boss chick. No
Yeah.
time for no nonsense.
Mhm.
She don't want you to talk to her on the phone like you try to get her number. She's like strictly about business. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She don't wanna. She don't want you to. Yeah, and I don't put our information out and talk about her because I respect her to the point where I don't want people to break that bond. She's like, Kirk, look, whosoever you send, vet them.
Yeah,
Don't just send me anybody.
yeah,
And that's what I did. I can literally count on my finger how many people ever send over there. You get what I'm saying?
right.
But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You get what I'm saying?
And
It's a
then
lot
time
of work.
management. A lot of people have horrible time management skills.
Mm-hmm.
In this industry, if you don't know how to organize your time, then you're going to fail. You're going to crumble.
No, I mean you talk to a guy and a guy said, okay, I'm here in North Carolina. He said, okay, you're gonna pick up this load and then you go here and then you go here and he does all of that, and then he calls you back 5 minutes and say, I get pulled over by DOT. Why? Well, I didn't realize I gotta go in the wait station. There's 3 signs before the wait station said all truck over 10,000 pounds goes in. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy.
oh my God.
Can't, man. I want them to pass that phase. You get what I'm saying, Mark? Pass that phase and then come to me. You know, get all the violation that you get and then come to me. But the point that I'm saying is that it's too much work. It's too
Yeah.
much work. People go pick stuff up. You tell them you got strap. Yes. You strap the stuff. No. You put up a bar. No. I forgot. What were you doing when you were picking up the stuff? Well, you know, I bucked up, man, and I left. I just left.
You know, I was listening. Was it Joe Rogan or it might have been Ben Shapiro? I think it was Ben Shapiro. I was listening to Ben Shapiro's podcast, and you know, the national IQ for Americans is just gone down considerably than what it used to be. And you know, a lot of that is due to technology. People aren't as sharp as they used to be. You know, in order, you know, your brain is like any other muscle in your body. You got to exercise it. You got to keep your brain sharp. But I think a lot of the
I
younger
think
generation, and just people in general now, they don't exercise their brain. They don't read. They don't listen. Even if you don't read, you could, like somebody said, man, like Audible is $10 a month. Man, download Audible, listen to the book while you driving, listen to podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Do something to exercise your brain. People don't exercise their brain, so their brains are just dormant now. And this is why they're not sharp, man. You know what I'm saying? This is
a lot
why
of
people
I,
be
I,
like zombies and they don't even be on drugs, man. When you're talking to some of these people, man. So they just don't comprehend, man.
I did a live and I said that a lot of people invest. I think a lot of them invest their time in the wrong thing.
That is
They
correct.
do. They do look at stuff. They do. They do. Listen to podcasts. They do listen to stuff. They just ain't listening to the stuff that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And that's why they're in the position that they're in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Listen. Wait. Mark.
Yeah.
You make go look at some of your information, the most information. You said it yourself.
It has no views.
That's no views.
I already know what you're going. I already know where you're going with this.
That's
Term.
no
No
views.
views.
But you make something cursing out another YouTuber. Oh my goodness, Mark, you're the man, bro. Yo, Mark, I was. They even get email you and DM me. Hey, Mark, you see that live you did the other day where you were cursing out Kirk? Why you put it on private? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where they invest their time in the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So they are watching.
Which is why.
Mark said it all the time. He even said I talk about the crypto. I talk about investment. Yeah, I even shared this with you guys. You guys don't watch it.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? The informational stuff they're not watching.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if you put a video out and says, if I title a video taking my box truck to the next level, and I put no money sign, nobody will watch it.
Yeah.
But if I
And see,
put 100,000, everybody goes over there. Let me see.
Yep.
And see, I don't do the clickbait thing. I don't care if you watch it or not. It's out there. So you can't say and put out there like when QB came on the show and he was talking about, man, if I don't do it, I said they don't watch it. I said, bro, you got to do that. He stopped doing it. I don't do it. I don't clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Here's the information. The title is what I'm talking about. Right. All right. So if you don't click on it, then that's on you. I told people, I said, look, if you run in this company or that company, if you run in Amazon, you should own shares. I said, you run in XPO, you should own shares. When XPO split their company up to GXO and RXO, they gave everybody share for share. Share for share. So if you had shares of XPO, they gifted you for every XPO share, they gifted you a RXO share at $19 a share. That's free money. Did anybody go out and do it? Nobody came to be like, man, Mark, I listened to you. Because when people listen to, they love coming to tell me. They love coming to tell me they wins. Nobody did it. Nobody did it. You know what I'm saying? I put people on, but the boring stuff they don't want to watch.
They don't want to watch. That's why.
And it's jewels in that boring stuff.
Right.
It's jewels and it's gems in that boring stuff, but it is what it is. So
it's just like working out. This is like working out. Like the whole reality is everybody like to see the outside, but the minute that you tell them the ingredients of how to look and perceive outside, they're like, I got to do what? I got to drink water? I can't have no cupcakes, Mark? You tell me I can't have no cheeseburger? Nah, man. I don't want that. I ain't listening to you no more. But I like the way you're looking, and they going about their business.
Yeah. I did a live, and I pull up the LCAT, and I show the videos, and I show the Instagram model, and all this stuff, and I said that's what they invest in. They are watching this stuff. Don't trust me. They're driving their box truck down 95 right now, watching some Instagram girl doing some craziness in the internet. Trust me, they are. Yeah. You know.
I mean,
and when they own, they don't surround themselves with positivity either, because they hang out to their own boy. They smoke weed, even though they're driving a box truck. They're not supposed to be smoking weed. They're not supposed to be drinking. I mean, drinking is not bad, but they're smoking weed. Then they go to the club. They go to the strip club. They get their little $2,000 profit, and they go to the titty bar and they throw it on these girls that trick them. You know what I mean? And then they wonder why guys like us come here consistently and maintain our lifestyle. Is because we're not indulging the foolishness. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got 2 kids and a wife, and I got a business.
Right.
You know, so my priority is my business. I'm not about to run my box truck, my semi, and take my money and go to some club and be tipping girls in their panty lines because she got a tattoo that looks nice. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that nonsense. But people do.
Don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that, Kirk. They want to hear how.
Oh, they are looking at stuff. They're just looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, they just tuning you out. They in a different tone. They in a different tone.
Yeah. Anyway, hit the like button, man. It's me, Mark, and Seriouslanes, man. We're over here talking about taking their box truck business. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Mark channel. Subscribe to Seriouslanes channel. And you got 3 of the best guys that is left in the internet. You know what I mean? Mark is a diplomat because he don't.
Mark is laid back. I'm not.
Mark is a negotiator. He rarely get upset. You know what I mean? I'm more of on the radical side. Seriouslanes is in between me and Mark. You know what I mean? He occasionally get upset. You get what I'm saying?
Man, it doesn't stop.
We got Mark the Mentor channel, man. Go subscribe to Mark the Mentor. For all you guys who don't know where to find him, is Mark the Mentor. That's his YouTube channel. We got Seriouslanes here. Go subscribe to his channel. So
appreciate it.
You guys can keep in tune with what's going on. And of course, you got your boy Kirky Fresh and trucking. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm trucking today. We're keeping alive. Now, Mark, we gotta get. I want to buy Mark just buy a new machine, and I want to ask you a question, man. This guy,
Mhm.
we have as guest, profit uh dearly off the back of Kirk.
Mhm.
You think he could give me the money to buy that new machine, man? Seriously, and I need $1,700, man.
All right, well, I got it. Hold
Seventeen
on.
hundred dollars.
Let me get about maybe 20 Raycons paying me 80 cents a mile. I think I should be able to get that for you.
But listen. He started out in a rental, right?
uh,
I remember when he came to me, he started out in a rental, then he moved to then oh yeah, let's talk about our business together, right?
Okay.
Then we signed a contract together where he was driving one of my box truck.
Mm-hmm.
He did that for 30 days because I told him any truck you go into that is not yours is gonna cost you.
Right.
Didn't I told you that?
Yes, sir. You did
And
indeed.
so he did eventually came out of the rental truck and started, get his own truck. Now, we talk about this a lot of time, renting truck and all that stuff, and he tells his story about renting truck and all that good stuff. But for some reason, people in the comment section still convinced that renting truck is a long-term commitment. Um,
Mm.
I know you share your thoughts on that all the time, but you want to just chop in and just, you know what I mean?
You talking to me
Yeah, about the rental
about
stuff.
the rental truck? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think at the current rates, the
Mm-hmm.
current inflated rates, I think it's gonna be tough to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you started in 2011, I started in 2010. I
Mm-hmm.
always say those were like the wild, wild west days. I call
Mm-hmm.
it early adoption. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Rates were dirt cheap back then.
Mm-hmm.
Now with inflation, these inflationary rates, and with the spot market, uh, declining, where spot market rates are below contract rates, but you got rental trucks, and inflationary rates. It just doesn't make sense. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm talking about a little of this tonight, but let for everybody that ain't comprehending, let me say it again a little bit slower.
Right.
Box truck rates are inflationary. Inflation means
Mm-hmm.
goes up. Spot market rates are below contract rate.
Mm-hmm.
Went down. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Due to the economy, and if I'm not going to go into details. All right. So if the tool that you need to make money is going up, and where you make the money is going down,
Mm-hmm.
I have to explain myself,
Right.
further.
It's not a
But
good offset.
right, but people are still gonna go out and do what they do. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is
So
which
it
is
is what it is.
fine. You can go out and do what you do, but at the end of the day, don't come and crying saying that, you got three guys here is telling you, um, we all took that route. You get what I'm saying? We all took that road. So we're telling you that, as a long-term investment, it's not worth it. You get what I'm saying? Now, Serious Lane, on the other hand, purchased his truck.
Mhm.
He owns his truck. What 1 year now?
Yeah, it's about to be close to 1 year. Yeah, because
Close
when I
close
bought
to a
it,
year.
I didn't put out on the internet that I bought it until like maybe 2 or 3 months later or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. So yeah, it's about to be in 2 months. It's gonna be a year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. So with all of that take place with you coming out here, running your truck, as I said, taking care of your family, you
Mm-hmm.
had that, you had your real estate business that you were doing before the box truck.
Right.
Um Overall, man, what would be your key advice to people that are watching that are hell bent on coming out here and trying to do it in a certain way? What would you tell them?
I would honestly tell people to have a plan. I mean, I think a lot of people they go off of these videos from other YouTubers and they run with it without a constructive plan. And what I mean by that is have a goal. The goal is always to make sure that you can survive any business. That's just not in box trucking. So what I mean by that, say for instance, you have to understand that you're not going to be able to employ nobody because of the current market, unless somebody is willing to take dirt cheap money. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to be able to be in that truck. So understand that you have to distinguish, can I see myself doing this? You don't know when the market is going to flip. We can sit up here and analyze and forecast and give
could tell you
all this other stuff, right? Of course, Mark the Mentor.
I can tell you when it's gonna flip.
But theoretically speaking, don't nobody know when God is gonna make it rain. We can forecast anything, okay? So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, what if things don't work out? What are you gonna do? You're saying, hey, I'm gonna commit and buy this actual truck, but I don't know if I want to be in this truck for XYZ long. But guess what? You have an actual commercial payment that needs to be due. Or you can say, hey, well, let me just test trial this. Don't get me wrong. There's benefits both sides. And what I mean by that is, if you are renting a truck, rates are bomb diggity crap. Guess what? You're going to have to run those wheels to the ground.
Exactly.
You're going to have to run it to the ground. There ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. No, by any means. And you best believe you're also working at a disadvantage, because they're going to limit you with the radius that you can run in that box truck. If they find out that you're supposed to be in Texas and you out there in PA with Kirky Fresh, they come to haul that truck. Don't care what load. Don't care if it's TQL, CA drop. They don't give a flying flute. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that there's a good and bad between how you want to operate your transportation company starting out, box truck transportation company starting out. So again, take it as a trial, take it as, hey, I'm gonna have to work 20 times as harder. But there's a flip side. I can actually own my own company and pay a specific amount a month and not have to work too heavy, but I still have to learn a little bit more in this business over time. Rental is not going to allow you that. Rental is going to allow you to say, hey, look, you invested all this money in insurance and renting. All right, well, come on. Keep on running. We want our money. Budget want their money. So at this current stage right now, I would honestly say have a logical business plan. I don't mean write on a sheet of paper, well, I want to be an entrepreneur in box truck in a year. That's not logical.
That doesn't exist.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, right? I know this has been some of the biggest concern on people mind. I talk about this a lot of time. You married, I'm married, Mark's a bachelor, so he can't comprehend to what we're talking about right here. Family. Talk about the sacrifice that you have to go through with your family as a owner operator on a box truck.
Oh my God.
I know. I should have bring it up, right?
Oh man, I can. Oh my God. What I can say is, you're going to honestly have to figure out what works for your significant other and your kids. There's times when I'm not able to put baby boy or baby girl to sleep, or baby girl from school, or not go to her competition. And I understand it, and I'm okay, because I'm looking at the bigger picture. There's moments where my wife wants me to be home to comfort her, and I'm not there. I'm just going to be transparent. You have to know how to manage that, but you have to be able to communicate that with your family as well. Be honest, be upfront. Don't beat behind the bush, because at the end of the day, this is a business, and you have to operate not off of emotions, but off of what's real, right? I think a lot of people operate off of emotion. So you're going to have to be honest and say, hey, I'm going to have to be on the road for XYZ a time, because bills has to be paid. And that's honest. If your significant other is not working, of course you got to go crazy. If they are, then that lightens the burden, if that makes sense. So to have a family and to have kids, you are going to most definitely have to sacrifice some things. And if you're not willing to sacrifice those things, just don't even think about it, or just hang it up. If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's okay. I think people have this misconception that failing means that you failed the entire world. You failed your family. But that's not even the case. failing doesn't mean that you failed your family. That just means that this current venture is not for you at this moment right now. You get what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people, they look for the easy, quick fix as far as trying to get that quick buck. As of right now, there's no such thing as quick buck in the transportation industry right now. There is nothing unless you are CEO of Walmart, Target, whatever it is, a transportation company. And they're not even safe. There's so many articles about companies that own these trucks and they're closing their doors. So nobody is exempt. Not Kirk, not Mark, not myself, nobody. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to sacrifice and be able to be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. That's the biggest thing. Be uncomfortable.
I'm gonna just co-sign what you say 100%. You know what I mean? Because again, coming out here, you know, it's a choice that you make as a business owner. People ask me all the time, when I first get my semi, one of my mentee asked me all the time. He said, "Hey man, why do you even run over the road if you can stay local and get a lot of job with the semi?" Um, the reason why I don't do local road runs and stay local is, so I'm a get to the point person. I don't like to get 20 stops on a truck and going through the cities and making a left, making a right. You get what I'm saying? And
Right. Especially in PA.
dodging cars, and you get what I'm saying, Mark? So I'm kind of a guy where if I'm gonna come to your city, I want to just come to your city in the outskirts of Chicago, in Elk Grove. Is that Elk Grove, Chicago, Mark?
Where all those logistics companies is at? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Grove.
yeah. I'd rather go there, or Juliet. Is that Juliet? That's where
Joliet.
Joliet.
Is
Yeah.
growing. I've been watching Joliet.
I wanna come to those areas, and you know what I mean? Versus me picking up 5-10 stop where I gotta be dodging cars and this and that and getting my insurance hike, all that stuff going on. So again, you gotta make a sacrifice, you know. And even if you're local, you still gotta make a sacrifice, because when you're local, you're gonna have to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes you're not gonna see your family till you're not gonna be home till 10.
Yep,
And then you gotta go up and do it all over again. So
that is correct.
a lot of people think that you stay home, you somehow exempt from sacrifice. It's still, you still gotta do a sacrifice. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you know, for a lot of guys that are in Mark position, you know, single, no kids, I would say, man, hit the road, take advantage of that freedom.
And
I
that,
would, you know what I mean, and put in as much as you can and build your capital. You
right.
get what I'm saying?
But you gotta say why I'm in this position though. So you gotta tell them.
You spoke about that in your video. You sacrifice not having friends. You sacrifice relationships. You sacrifice all those things to be in a position where you are sitting at right now, to be in that state to where, man, I ain't got to jump in that truck. I ain't got to do all this. I could have if I wanted to be around my what was the two guys' name? Pookie and Ray Ray. If I wanted to be around Pookie and Ray Ray, my doors would probably be closed and I'd be working at Walmart. So you have stated that before in your videos, but again, people don't understand that. They don't get the sacrifices that you made, Mark, years ago, 10 years ago when you first started your transportation. Oh, you must think I'm eating. I'm eating all the knowledge. I'm eating.
Yeah. So a lot of sacrifice, and you know it. If I had to do it all over again, I would do the exact same thing. Sometimes I kind of wish, like, damn, I wish I would have took the opportunity to start a family, because I had the opportunity. Let me see, the first 8 years of me being in business, I was in 2 4-year relationships. And that first 4-year relationship, which was the beginning of my business up until my takeoff phase, right? That I always talk about in the 5 stages of growth. She was actively pushing to start a family. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, no, I'm finna go get these trucks. I'm finna go get these trucks. You know, and even in the second 4-year relationship with the other person, it was things that she was pushing forward, and I'm like, no, I gotta go get this. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, man, you selfish, you're not thinking about this and that. But you know, at the end of the day, it's like I tell people, the business come first. The business come before me. The business is a greedy, selfish son of a bitch. The business don't care about nothing. All the business want to do is make money.
Right.
That's it. I'm a slave for the business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a high paid employee with a company car for the business, and I have to do what the business tells me to do.
Right.
And, you know, so yeah, sometimes I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if I had to do it all over again, I would. Do I enjoy life being single? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think, you know, if you know, sometimes I'm like, damn, I do want kids, but man, maybe just God just ain't that, just maybe that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm constantly building business. There ain't no slowing down. I'm not finna make a decision. You know, I'm gonna make a decision for the business first and for the bread before I make a decision that, you know, let's say a partner, a woman may want me to make. If it's gonna be detrimental for me building, depending on where I'm at and whatever type of business, then I gotta make that decision for the business. And early on when I was building. All right. So everything was going right back into the business. Luckily for me, I was still at the crib. So that was another blessing. I could take everything and put it back into the business. I didn't really have to deal. And that's why I tell people, like, everybody's situation is different. And then I really try to drive that home onto the younger people, like in your 20s. Look, if you still at the crib and you just got your cell phone bill and your parent, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Figure out what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Take all the risks that you want to take, because once you leave, you can't come back. Then take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody is 35, 36, 37, 38 that's trying to start this journey later on in life, that's already got a family, and they might not be able to have all the luxuries that you have because of your youth. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of that, man. You might have to stop partying. You may have to stop doing this so that you can set yourself up for when you get to my age now. You don't have to break. If you don't want to run your trucks, you don't got to run them. I got trucks sitting. I'm still selling off trucks. I told you, I'm getting out. I'm straight. It's other ways that I make money that are less stressful. I don't have to deal with people. I don't want any to deal with people ever again.
Yeah.
Never.
It's funny. It's funny Mark said that, because me and you was talking about this morning, Seriouslanes, and I was explaining the difference between owning a box truck versus a semi. I even go through it with Mark, and I was telling you, and one of the biggest difference with owning a semi is you do less work. The work goes down drastically. Like, and I was talking to you about the rate. You remember we were talking about the rate, and I'm like, I can pick up 2 load in the semi, 2 partial in the semi, and going down to Atlanta, and it would take me a week in a box truck to make that. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta make these choices that even if you change your career into getting a CDL and getting a semi, even if you become a local driver, whatever you decide to do, you get what I'm saying? When you put in the work and understand this transportation business, your job and your career only supposed to get easier. That's why I never can understand guys running their truck, especially semi guys running their truck for years and still complaining.
Yeah, still complaining. I was just about to say,
like you should be working less and making. I'm not, even if you're not making more money, but you should figure it out where you coming home with a decent paycheck.
Oh yeah,
you are here 5 years later struggling.
Yep.
You know, hey Mark, Mark do a consultation with you every year for the last 5 years. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm thinking about cutting that out too.
You know, it's crazy.
I'm thinking about cutting out consultations.
Yeah, because
people call me with these consultations and they be like, "What's up, Mark?" Yeah. I'm like, "All right, so what you want to talk about?" Man, that's why I called you. You tell me. So what I need to do? I hate that. I hate that. Like, why you call? Like, you just spent money, I'm thinking you in a crucial situation. I always say, only hit me up for strategy. That's it. I'm not finna sit here and hold your hand. I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? It's free stuff out there that you can look and find how to do those easy little free things. Don't hit me, because this is just, I like to think. So hit me up so I can strategize and use my experience to kind of put you into that next level, take you where you need to be, or if you're in a jam, or if you need a resource, man, Mark, I'm trying to pivot. What you think the best route? Do you think that's the kind of stuff that you pay for a coaching session, a consultation? That's why it's called coaching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not, Mark, so I just bought the truck. So now what? Well, first of all, why did you buy a truck and you don't know what to do with it?
That's another thing that I find that is common in our community, and I talk about it a lot of time. And seriously, you know where I'm going with this, because we have in-depth conversation about this when you were buying your truck. I find a lot of people will buy a box truck. They will buy the box truck. This is their reasoning behind it. They will buy the box truck, put the insurance, put on everything on the box truck, and then have the truck parked because they don't know how to use the truck. You get what I'm saying? And then they will have this reasoning where, well, Kirk, if I can get enough money to pay for the truck, I'm good. Why would I finance a truck to let a corporation benefit from it? If you're going in business to profit, because that's the whole nature of going in business, why would I go to a dealer, buy a truck, and then turn around and say, as long as I make enough money to cover the payment, I'm good? That's just not the way to start business. I find a lot of people do that over the years, doing this mentorship thing. Buddy called me one time. I told you about this Serious Lane. Him and his wife was going on a vacation, paid for the vacation and everything. Buy a 2023 Mach truck.
Ooh.
2023 Mach air ride suspension, roll up door, 98 inches high. And then he said, "Oh, Kirk, I got the truck in my backyard. I got plates. I got everything." And I said, "Okay, cool. What's next?" He goes, "Well, I want to sign up for the mentorship, but me and my wife is going on a little vacation. We already paid for it, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Okay, cool." He said, "Yeah, man. Can you put me on a payment plan?"
A what?
Let me ask you one question, Kurt. Was this sometime between March of 2020 and the first quarter of 2022?
I don't remember when exactly it was, because I spoke to so many people like that. I
But
just
it was
know.
basically what I'm saying. Was it during the pandemic?
Yeah, it was in the pandemic. It was last year. Yeah.
Case closed.
And let me seriously, and you know Kenisha.
Yeah.
Y'all see me on the internet and laugh and talk and joke, but you see my wife, she's worse than me. I said it all the time. People don't believe me when I say that.
She don't
You get what
play.
I'm saying? My wife is like, you see how Mark is like you can think he's a jackass.
Yeah. No, Kanisha, she about her business. She don't play.
Like, you see how Mark sit down and you think you can get over at him?
Yeah.
You try that with my wife and see
Oh,
what
yeah.
happens. You get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
tried numerous times to buy that Hino. She was like, no.
oh man, here we go with the
Oh no.
But the point what I'm saying is that when she hear this nonsense, it infuriated her.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? See, my wife, that's why sometimes she come on the internet. Like, I think Mark saw it the last time. Like, he was like, "Your wife never want to be here." I'm like, "You're damn right," because she don't have time for the foolishness.
Right.
Sometimes it don't be worth it, man.
It don't worth it.
No,
Yeah.
not just like what you said, Mark. I think if anything, people IQ is dumbed down a lot. I mean, I bet you if you ask somebody, do you know at least 3 numbers in your phone by heart? All they gonna tell you is 911, if they even smart enough to even say that. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Mark can't even go to jail. Talking about, man, turnkey. I need my phone. I gotta get my phone. They can't, when they get their phone call, they don't even know a number by heart. Like, it's crazy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's messed up out here, but
it is what it is. And but the point that we're trying to say out of this whole entire conversation is, guys are coming in, and we gotta cut some of these bad habits and these. And I shout out to my man Tony. You know Tony Serious Lane. You saw Tony Mark. But guys like Tony that came and they understood what they were coming for. I think a lot of people don't understand what they're coming for. They have an idea what they want, but they don't understand what they're coming for. You get what I'm saying? These videos that you see YouTubers putting out, and they're making these little 3 minute, what they call it, shorts, and how I'm gonna show you how to get 3 partial, and they chop it up and they make it, and then they say put a big $10,000. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead. Because behind the scene, a bunch of y'all don't even know what take place.
Yep.
Y'all don't know the conversation that be having. Y'all don't know the work that put in to even obtain 1 partial, much less 3. You get what I'm saying? And y'all, this is why I don't make that's why I never promise people. Y'all go on these Facebook Live, people in the comment section, hey, I run a dispatching company. I guarantee to make you $7,000-$8,000. And y'all, yeah. What you contact? What you contact? I've been doing this for a very long time, and I never promise people that I'll give them 8,000-9,000. Never.
And you know what? To be
Never
honest,
do it.
the ones that own the dispatching company, they the one that's making all the money. If you want to be honest, they have no liability. They can sit up here and run you. Hey, my boy. They can sit up here and run you. Come here. They can sit up here and run you down to Colorado, and you like, oh, I'm getting about $3,000 to go to Colorado. But you can't get out in 2 days.
Right. I talk about stuff like that. You get stuck in Colorado, then you call your boy Kirky Fresh, trying to get out.
Right. Hey,
you get what I'm saying?
You promise me, Kirk?
No, I don't promise. Look at this guy's son. Oh man, this guy look exactly like you, man. Look at this guy's son. He look exactly like you.
See, that's the purpose right here. This is the purpose. When you and it's a lot of people that have kids. Come here, baby. It's a lot of people that do have kids as well, but they still can't determine their purpose. They still can't determine that purpose, and that's what gets me. Thank you, baby. And that's what gets me, because people claim I gotta do this for my kids, and they not really doing it for their kids. They doing it for the selfish reasons of how are your kids looking like trash, but yeah, you got on the Gucci, you got on the J.
I don't think they're doing it for no kids. I think they use these line. It's a bunch of BS. I think they use these line as because it makes them feel good. Because like I said on my channel all the time, you love your kids so much, right? You want to stay home all the time with your wife and your girl, but you ain't got no life insurance.
Let me tell you something.
Wait. You die tomorrow. Wait. You die tomorrow, and it's $7,000 for the average funeral in America. You don't have it. You get what I'm saying? You don't have that. You don't have no medical insurance. You get sick tomorrow, ain't nobody. You gotta get government stuff if they give it to you.
If they give it to you.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have no resource. You don't have the first $30,000 that a hospital can put you on a payment plan for the next 30.
Yeah.
It's sad, but you love your family. You want to stay home. You get what I'm saying? I talk about this all the time, and people don't understand the seriousness of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They think it's funny, but it's crazy.
So y'all seen my baby boy, my junior, right? So he's 2 years old. Understand, do you honestly think I want to be at home with my kids? Do you honestly think I want to see this little man run around? I want to take him to school, take him to daycare. I effing do. But you know what? I can't do that. Daddy got to provide. And that's another thing that a lot of people, when I say a lot of people, majority in this industry is male, let's be honest. They can't distinguish how to deviate time management. Not only that, you also have to realize not only the purpose, the business, the family, how to operate a business to be able to, quote unquote, I'm at home right now. I'm not on the road. I'm at home. But you know what? I worked myself throughout this past couple of weeks where I can deviate my time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
That's a rich blessing right there.
Oh man, thank you. Oh man, give it to me, Mark. But so at the end of the day, I said, hey, you know what? I'm not able to do this, but I do understand my purpose is to make sure that I provide not only for him, his sister, and his mother.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, who am I to sit up here and sacrifice not understanding this business? I think the fruitful part of this conversation or this live is you have to understand the transportation business. It's not about what you listening to all of us saying. It's not about who you listening to YouTube. You have to know regulations. You have to know that, hey, if I take a chance in passing up this weigh station, I can get shut down for things that I didn't even know that I can get shut down for based on me not going through this weigh station.
Right.
And people are not willing to open up a book and learn about the laws. Keep in mind, the transportation industry is the most regulated industry.
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to make money in this business, you have to put a lot of things on the line. A lot of time, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of money, a lot of BS. Learn about what you are investing in, people. Don't just jump in a freaking rental and think that you're going to ride with a rental that says budget and not have your company logo on the side of it. I mean, on and on. Come on now. But at the end of the day, be fruitful for what you are investing in. Because at the end of the day, somebody can just come out and sweep it based on you not knowing the ins and out of the business that you're invested in.
This is my investment right here.
There you go.
5 and a 7-year-old.
The junior freshest. The junior.
And he's getting ready to go to her school.
Oh my God.
And she's $8,000 a year. This guy right here is $5,000 now. So in summer, when he started to go to her school, we're looking at $16,000. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be out here. Can't be home.
Yeah.
And if you're home, you got to save your money.
Not only that, but you have to it's not just saying save your money, Kurt. Because when you're at home, you're going to spend money no matter what. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to spend money. Let's be honest. You've been on the road for 5-10 days. I'm gonna give you all the reality point. Your family wants to spend time with you. So guess what? You're going to dig into what you worked hard for, and you're going to take them out to Chuck E. Cheese, Bennigan's, or whatever, Cheddar's, whatever. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. The point that I'm making is, how are you going to diversify yourself in order for you to get out of that truck? You're all complaining about the brokers are scoring me and this and that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You out the truck. You have no excuse to say, well, I got to take a 10-hour sleep break or whatnot. Okay. What are you going to do?
Right.
You
got to make a choice.
You hear Mark right now. He working. He writing things down. You see what he doing? He saying
he's preparing he's preparing a life for them later on.
Right.
So they can come out here and not be nickel and dime and get suckered by these companies out here. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And get pushed over by these brokers and understand the business. You know, I spoke to a guy the other day, came to me and wanted to come in the box truck business. And I told him, like, you're not box truck ready.
Ooh.
I literally told him that you're not box truck ready. You literally need to be in a cargo van at least.
How did he take it?
Well, he take it though. He take it because he watch my channel and know I'm hardcore like that.
Okay, that's.
But
great.
if you're not box truck ready, and then he said, "Oh well, Kirk, you know, would you invest in me? I cannot invest in you if you're not even prepared to take care of yourself. Because let's say I put you in a truck, I can't turn around pay you, but then when you low on cash, I'm maintaining your lifestyle.
Right, that is.
Or I'm paying your phone bill because I gotta communicate with you, or I gotta give you your first $500 or $700 before the week even on. I gotta pay you in advance. Like I
Breaking your
can't do stuff.
policy because you're not handling your responsibility as a
Right.
individual going into a new job. Man,
Exactly.
get out of
And
here.
so when you coming in business, you got to understand that this is a capital. You're
You're not going to ask
investing.
Walmart. You're not going to
It,
ask
you
Walmart
know,
for investment. Hey, Walmart, well, I've been working for you for the past week and a half. Can I
right,
$500 check from my check that's coming? They gonna look at you like, fool, you crazy.
right.
You gotta be out of mind.
Real quick before we wrap it up, what time you going, Mark? Because I know it's
I'm pushing
8:48
it
right
back.
now.
I'm going 8:20 because there's still
What?
some stuff I'm loading into the
So
production.
you wanna jump off and go take care of your stuff?
Yeah, I was already. Oh, I'm just listening to y'all.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm gonna
oh,
jump off.
okay,
Yeah, I'll
okay.
jump off.
If you wanna jump off and go finish
Hey,
up your
you
stuff,
got that? You got that thumbnail for tomorrow, right? You loaded it into your what you call it, so you can
I'm gonna
promote it.
load it now that I'm stable, so I can put it on and I'm gonna put it on my community post tonight.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey,
for you guys who follow our channel, me and Mark, we do a live every Monday. We talk about a lot of stuff that goes on in the boxshop business, and tomorrow we're gonna be talking about a discussion. So you gotta tune in to the channel tomorrow so we can have that discussion. And as you know, as you know, Mark gonna be in the middle, be in the middle, and I'm gonna rattle off about some stuff. But I think it's gonna no, because it's crazy because a lot of the changes that they're making in the trucking industry.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you my story. Actually, Mark, tomorrow I'm gonna
Mhm.
save it for tomorrow because the first time I try to get a CDL,
Mhm.
the topic he's talking about tomorrow, I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you exactly what happened to me. I still see some of the company truck on the road, but we're gonna save that for tomorrow. For you
Okay.
guys who watch my channel, and I'm gonna and you know what, Mark,
Mhm.
I'm gonna show you how the corporation in America is so backwards
Ooh,
when it comes on to getting truck drivers, and
ooh,
we go. It is such a backwards setup. You get what I'm
ooh.
saying?
Mhm.
But we're gonna save that for tomorrow. For all you guys who watch our channel, man, go check out Mark the Mentor, subscribe. We talk a lot of stuff on his channel. He got tons of video. Um, go check him out. I just put it up on the screen. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Watch some of his videos or watch all of his videos. uh Leave a comment, whatever you got to do to stay in tune. All right, because and he's coming on in about an hour or less than an hour,
All right, 30 minutes. I'm gonna push it back because
about
I'm
30
still loading some
minutes.
stuff in. Yeah.
Yeah, so go subscribe to his channel because again, we're about saving the community. Also, before Mark go, and I literally was supposed to do this before. While I have you here, Mark, please stay with me
Mm.
another 5 minutes, if not
Okay. All
less
right.
than that.
Mm.
Uh, so initially we were supposed to do a webinar. I just want to put that out again on my live while you're here. Let me
Mhm.
close this out so we can talk about it. We supposed to do a webinar on the 31st of next month. We're gonna push that back until further notice because we got to change some stuff around, and we're still working on it and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
But after talking to my wife and sit down and kind of analyze the whole thing, I find out that this thing is going to be not just a training, it's actually going to be a project that we're going to be working on because, like Mark said, it's time and it's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to put into this webinar to present it to you guys. However, with that said, I was originally going to do it for free because I'm the one that bring it up,
Mhm.
but at this point we're gonna have to do a cost to it.
Mhm.
Now don't freak out because it's not gonna be a crazy cost. Me and Mark is still talking behind the scene. It's gonna be something like a sign up cost, where you sign up to be a part of it, and I'm gonna tell you why why me and Kanisha decide to do it. I don't want to waste you guys time. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to waste you guys' time, and I don't want to waste my time. And it's a lot of work we're gonna have to put into it. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Also, I don't want to waste Mark time. That was one of the biggest hurdle I gotta go over when talking about it with her. I don't want to waste this man time. Get what I'm saying? Because he's gonna have to do his part to bring to the webinar, and I gotta work on my part. You get what I'm saying? So, with all due respect, I gotta respect his time, and I want to respect you guys' time, and I want to respect the time that we're gonna put in it. So when people get it, they can appreciate it, and they can walk away knowing that, you know, the value that they at least come to participate in, it worth it. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to and we can talk about this tomorrow, your channel also, Mark.
Okay.
But I just want to, while I have you here, I just want to make that clear
Mhm.
announcement. Me and Mark is cool, but at the end of the day, I gotta respect his time, and I don't want to waste his time, and I don't want to waste you guys' time. Literally, like, we don't want to. I don't want to rush anything. We don't want to. You get what I'm saying? And so I just want to drop that out here, so that way it's been noted. It's been people on my side. I know some of your subscribers is watching me,
Mhm.
and we can talk about it tomorrow on your channel, but I just want to drop it. But we're still gonna do it. It's just that we're gonna have to push it back a little,
Mhm.
prepare for it, because now when I show Kenisha what I'm about to do and the whole work, and then for you guys who don't understand what my wife do, anytime I got training and cost per mile and all this stuff to do with training and a whole bunch of stuff, she's the one that goes in and work with me together, and we work on this whatever we got to work on. All right. And Daniel said if we're still accepting 50 people, me and Mark is gonna talk about that, because we're gonna now that there's a cost attached to it, and because you were saying that you got to do PowerPoints, we got to do graphic, we got to do a whole bunch of different stuff.
Mhm.
um I'm not sure if that's going to change the amount of people that comes in, or we're going to keep it at 50. um or whichever amount of people that we're going to do, we might do a 2-part, 3-part, so everybody can get to come in. All right, so I just want to, just Daniel, just keep watching. And then we got to work on a link where people can sign up,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna
they
probably
gotta.
build out a static website just for
Exactly. And
RSVP.
and that's what me and you were talking about. We're gonna have to build out a website for it. So then that's a whole separate thing that's not attached to um your stuff. And it's just a lot more that we gotta do. I thought we was just gonna do something that we can just put it together and give it to you guys. But unfortunately, it's gonna take a lot more time. And I just wanna make sure that everybody's time is respected. All right. So with that said, you can run and go close, jump on your thing, prepare, close up what you got to close up, and tie up whatever loose end you have. And I'll jump over there and in the chat. But you want to say anything before you go?
Nah, I mean, for your subscribers that know you and
Mm-hmm.
subscribers that follow both channels, they know you bring value. I bring value. I mean, if you watch my lives, I pretty much y'all know what I do on my lives as far as
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
presentation. So I mean, it's not like you going into a webinar blind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This was Kirk's idea. This is his thing. So however he want to do it, I'm gonna roll with it. If he say free, it's free. If he want to charge, we're gonna charge. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he
Mm-hmm.
want to do, I'm gonna roll with it. However you want to do it, and but you know what you're getting. You know what you're
Mm-hmm.
getting. You're not going into
Right.
anything blind because we've presented so much already pro bono.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know, pro bono just means a fancy word for free.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what you're getting. You know you're gonna get value. You know you're gonna get your money's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, Serious Lanes, man, good seeing you, good talking to you,
Yes, sir.
man. Man, just put that work in, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna
Yep.
come, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come. Just diversify, like you said. The industry has changed and it's continuing to change. You're gonna find ways to diversify, take that money that's coming in and diversify into other things, and already be looking for an exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? This ain't something that, and this is my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of time when I, give my opinion, people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see this industry something that's being long term. This is something you want to kind of stick and move. Now, stick and move may not be 6 months. I'm saying stick and move, maybe 5-10 year plan. It's not something you want to do for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Health reason wise, and a plethora of other reason why. So, just keep up the good work, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep making them sacrifices and diversify, man. And it's gonna all fall into place.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, bro.
Right.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you wrap it up because
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go.
Anthony Townsend said y'all can't be overlapping, so I'm gonna listen in the background. I'm gonna let you finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever you finish, that's when I'll go live. You said what?
I'm gonna end up migrating to your platform.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, whenever y'all finish over here, then I just hit the live button. I'm just cleaning some stuff up.
All right. Seriouslanes, any final thoughts, man? All right, Mark, I will catch you over there. Any final thoughts? I mean, the people are happy to see you, man. The live went up to what? They're happy.
I mean, I can go so many ways between final thoughts. I mean, if it's coming from the heart, me as a person that's meeting somebody at a truck stop or whatever it is that's asking me about this business, or even if you in or out or thinking about it, because I meet a lot of people that's interested in getting in this business, and I have to give them the good and the bad. In my honest opinion, I feel like be ready for a lot of discouraging and disappointment. And that's within any business, right? But remember what I said a while ago. This business is heavy regulated. Your feelings will get hurt. You will be slapped around so many times, and I'm not even a slappable person. I'm more of an elbow person. I'm a elbow you quicker than a slap. But in my honest opinion, just like Mark said when he got off and he told me, diversify, people. Diversify yourself. When you are in a box truck, you are literally in a cage. A cage has 4 sides. A cage has 4 sides. A box has 4 sides. At the end of the day, diversify yourself. Look for an alternative plan if you're interested in, just like Mark said, and I agree with him 100%. I'm taking everything. I'm eating. Be ready to leapfrog to another avenue to be able to grow your business portfolio.
Right.
Which Mark has been saying he's been doing for a while since he's been on YouTube. Kirk as well. You see it from Kirk.
I got Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I got yellow money.
But in my honest opinion, do not confine yourself to a box truck.
True.
The brokers are automatically confining you as soon as you call them. And the reason I say that, I'm gonna give y'all this one gem. I have dealt with a broker. Kirk is big on partials. Kirk came in crushing it last year with partials, and then we're gonna buy it, right? This broker last year around the same time, I was getting $1,000 for one partial going from Texas to Minnesota, right? Now, mind you, I can still stack on partials, right? This broker literally put 2 Raycons, 2 different Raycons that they have from their customers. For example, I'm gonna go to layman's terms. They have another company that's paying them $3,000. They have another company paying them $3,000 to move their one load near the same direction. Do you not know that they put these 2 loads together and said it's 2 pick, 2 drops? Hey, I'm about to pay you $1,500. You're getting $2 a mile. You just make $6,000. They paying you $2 a mile, and you think you winning?
Right.
So understand that they understand that people are quote unquote, oh, the partial game, right? I'm winning. No, you're not. So if you're not able to diversify yourself and understand that people are slowly putting box truck in a literal box to where they want to pay them, you can't get mad. At the end of the day, I know people were asking, what's my cost per mile? My cost per mile is 50 cents. I'm taking $1 loads, the dollar cost per mile loads. How about that one?
Mm-hmm.
Think about how you want it. Why so serious? Everybody's situation is different.
But your costs go down dramatically since you bought that truck.
Oh my God.
Because I remember your cost per mile was
Well, it was wrong at first. It was wrong.
It was wrong. Then when you correct it, it was high. And then when I told you what to do, you start working that.
Right.
And you were hard head.
I'm always hard head.
You were hard head because I told you got to stop doing this. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You sound like a sergeant when you're talking to me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like every time I tell him to do something, he can't just be like, "Okay, you the mentee, you mentoring me, all right, man." Like you always have to give a back talking.
No, it wasn't back talk. So there's a difference, right? I'm gonna tell you the difference.
I see it as a back talking.
No. You see it as a back talk, but what Kirk is not putting out in what he just said is I question Kirk to understand why he wanted me to do the thing. So if you're paying somebody to mentor you and they're telling you to jump, you should be asking, hey, why do I need to jump?
Right.
Most people don't want to do that. Oh, well, Kirk, he's been in for 10 years doing a partial game. I'm just going to do what he say. But you're not learning. See, the thing is with Kirk, I challenged him to educate me as far as why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. And that's where I'm at, the level I'm at now, where I can maneuver and pivot myself, because partials is different now compared to last year and years before. Partials is different now. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what region y'all on.
Yeah, it's totally different. Listen, I want to read this to you. I literally just get this text. This is a mentee that came to me.
Okay.
I think he actually came to me the same time around with you.
Okay.
Shout out to my boy Terrence, man. He called me a few weeks ago saying he was going to get his CDL license, and now he texts me, said, I got my CDL license on Wednesday.
Ooh, congratulations. That's beautiful.
Because again, and I sent him the stuff that I sent you, but again, we're here changing life. This is on a Sunday. He said, I know you on the live. When you get the chance, when you're free, hit me up. I got my CDL license on Wednesday.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. A lot of time I come on the internet and I say stuff and people don't like my tone and people don't like, and people think I'm harsh and people think this and that. Matter of fact, Nick got our CDL.
Oh, congratulations, Nick. I see you with
the Nick got our CDL. Remember Nick that was on the live the time with me, and a lot of you guys, who watch the channel, Nick has came so far from the time I met her till now. And she have worked. That's why I said early on about women. Like when you tell them something and they work their mind and decide they're gonna do it. Like she told me, she said, "Oh, Kirk, I'm gonna go get the box truck." And then I said, "Okay, cool. What do you want to do?" And then I buy the semi. And then she said, "Well, I want to get my CDL like you." And I said, "Go get your CDL." And she called me one day and she said, "Hey," when a woman call you, they go, "Hey." I said, "What's up, Nick?" She said, "You're not gonna believe this." Said,
that's how it always starts.
Yeah. It's like, it's like Ashley calling you and she's like, "Babe, you're not gonna believe this.
You're not gonna believe this, babe.
Target is having a huge sale. I get 5 shoes." And I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" And she goes, "I got my CDL." She was screaming on the phone and just, crazy. But her whole family took her out to have dinner, and her daughter, she and her daughter is really close. If not one of her biggest supporter when she was getting her CDL.
That's beautiful. That's what.
And she would call me and she would be like so discouraged, and I'm like, "Nick, That's how you know you're gonna get it. That's why I told her. I said, that's how you know you're gonna get it. Let me say this. You see when y'all trying anything and you start to get discouraged, that's exactly the sign to know that you pass.
Yeah.
But you see, if you just go and it's like everything is smooth, the moment you set foot into these places to get it, all the trials start. If you don't have no trials,
Yep. Adversity.
something is wrong.
The adverse.
And she came and she said, I got my CDL and now she's looking at semi.
Beautiful.
Can't talk to her.
Beautiful.
Can't talk to her. So
Big Nick.
Here we go. And then, I don't know if you remember Steve. Steve was one of the guy who, when I get my CDL the first time, he went and get his CDL. He has a 2019 Peterbilt and bought a 2023 trailer.
Ooh.
Brand new.
Ooh, you got me.
And then I got my man down in South Carolina, Charles. He got a Class A license.
Ooh.
Get what I'm saying? And then you got Nick, and then now I got Terrence. Just a few weeks ago, this brother reached out a few weeks ago. I could show you the text.
Killing it.
And then I called him. He said, "Hey, Kurt, morning, man." It was about 7:00 in the morning. We're talking. He said, "Hey, man," because he does construction in Philly, and he's like, "Hey, man, I've been thinking about what you say, man, and even in my construction job, if I get a CDL, I can." Get a little better position and driving into stuff and craning and all. And I said, Terrence, go get it.
Yep.
And he said, say no more.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Terrence. The guy is I win another CDL driver.
Hey, I'm telling
I should hire all these CDL drivers and put them in a semi truck and just dispatch all of them.
No. Maybe you should start a CDL driving school. How about that one?
And then me and Kenisha can spend a weekend every weekend in Miami at these high-rise.
CDL Academy.
Me and Kenisha can probably go to Miami every Friday.
Yeah, Kenisha has a CDL too, correct?
Nah, she don't have it. She got the permit, but the permit expired.
Okay.
Yeah, both of us couldn't get it at the time, but she said she gonna get it. But the school is right there, but
yeah.
Hey, I'm just proud of everybody that I talked to over the years, and
no excuses,
who have watched me. And shout out to Erica and her boyfriend. Her husband. Sorry, Erica and her husband, Orlando. Shout out to that couple. She's on a mission right now.
Yeah.
And her husband want to get a CDL. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that couple. Shout out to your beautiful wife again. Shout out to my wife, Miss Kenisha Williams. And she put a lot of work in and all that stuff. Shout out to Danielle. A lot of guys who watch us over the years, man, I really, really want to say that a lot of time you guys don't get discouraged, and if you're discouraged, don't stay discouraged. My pastor said that years ago in the church. He said, hey, nothing is wrong with getting discouraged.
Most definitely. That's your
test. But the problem comes in is when you stay there.
Yeah, that's your test.
You get what I'm saying? So it's okay to be discouraged, but the problem is some of y'all get discouraged and y'all stay there.
Right.
So don't stay in your discouragement. Lift yourself up, understand that you're on a journey, and move forward. And then later on, who knows? You start a YouTube channel and you have these podcasts, these live, you're talking to different people. You got Seriouslanes, who is a rich guy now that lives
no.
That lives in
I'm taking $1 per mile load.
Listen, this guy lives in a town called McKinney.
I'm taking $1 per mile load. I am not rich by any
lives in a town called McKinney, Texas.
Oh no.
Go over there, the houses are like 3-car garage.
Oh my god.
Ask him, who work on your car? You or a mechanic shop?
No, I work on my car. I don't
okay. Yeah. Ask me that. I gotta take it to the shop because I don't have the space you got. I gotta take it to the shop.
But look, in all honesty, congratulations to all of you all that are diversifying your business or you diversifying your life.
Yeah.
I wanna shout out. So Devonta Small said, get some government contracts. You are most definitely correct. Do realize that in getting the government contracts, you have to learn how to put those proposals together. Okay.
Let me speak on that real quick. Let me speak on that because we talk about that.
Oh yeah, I'm
And I don't want you to because I know you're gonna. I know.
okay,
I don't want you.
okay. I'm sorry.
So, guys, let me say this to you guys. Okay, getting government contract is one thing, but the process of learning how to get in the government contract is a whole different thing.
Woo.
And let me say it. You see how some of you guys are financially not strapped to even take care of one load from Chicago to Miami?
Yep.
And can financially bear that responsibility, meaning that you have to get a 50% up front before you do it. With government contract,
Oh, you give it out.
takes 3-4 months before they pay you. So you talking about getting these contracts, ain't nothing you can do about it. You really got to financially strap for that.
Most definitely.
And Seriouslanes can tell you because
I have a lot. I have done a lot.
All right.
If you ask me, have I had a government contract? No, I haven't, but I have done my work and I have done my research, and I do have the foundation to get me government contracts. But be transparent. The thing about government contract is they want abundance. They don't want one box truck. Who are you? I'm not saying that's not possible. But I'm just saying you have.
They're looking for 30 trucks and 25 trucks.
You have to be structurally.
And you got to financially strap. You got to be able to.
You have to have to
sustain those trucks.
You have to have the assets, but there's ways to work around it. I'm not saying you can't do it, but you have to use that noggin that God has provided you. Okay. And a lot of times, and what I mean by that, I don't mean finesse. I don't mean do the Pookie and Ray try to figure out how to rig something. No. Because you best believe if y'all not doing your research and y'all learning about these different things in the industry, they will find you and realize that you screwed them over, and they will put your butt in prison. Okay. So understand that there's different ways to diversify your company, but you have to put in the time and structure to learn about, for example, what we're talking about, the government contracts. It's just not saying, oh, well, I'm calling the government person and then they're going to give me. It don't work like that.
Doesn't work like that. And I see a YouTuber put out one time that he went to a military base and do a delivery, and he get the guy connect at the facility, and the guy told him, yeah, whenever you in the area, I can hook you up on some load.
Don't work like that.
Government stuff doesn't. Let me tell you why y'all taking around. You're taking around used bomb. You're taking around grenade. You're taking around guns. You're taking around some of these machines that are gonna be attached to a drone, a robot. You get what I'm saying?
Paper pens. It's a lot. I mean,
paper pens,
everything.
Ain't no guy in no warehouse can hook you up with that.
No, not.
You get what I'm saying? I mean,
bigger than that.
Yep. You know, and they. Matter of fact, I was gonna talk about this on a live one time.
We can do a video.
Wait. I remember when I pick up a load in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania, in Carlisle, the military base, and the guy said it was going to Oklahoma, and the guy said, the guy at the shipper, the military guy that responsible for the shipping, the broker kept calling me, and I said, look, he's calling me right now, and he said, oh, he's probably trying to track you. But I don't know why he kept calling you to track you, because we already got tracking device on the merchandise. So the military put the tracking device in the truck.
Load,
But you pick it up thinking you're not getting tracked, because if you ever pick up a military load, majority of the time they're all sealed.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Depending on what it is, yep.
Yeah, depending on what it is. So again, you guys it's not as simple as you guys make it sound. It's not, you know what I mean?
So I want to answer these questions because
I see Daniel say, let me I have a class B license. He said, what do you guys he said, what do what do we think about staying in a box truck? He has a Class B license. Having a Class B license in a box truck is a little bit better than having the regular box truck because you can carry more weight. You get what I'm saying? So that's Daniel. He has a Class B license. And Class B license is, you carry more weight. All right. You want to read that one?
I was gonna go with DER. Let's see.
Which one?
The bottom one. This is something that somebody asking you with the guy you told me about in Chicago. Somebody looking for a connect in Chicago.
Where is this?
They looking in for a connect. Dr. DER. So
okay.
It's a tough pricing. It's tough pricing those government contracts. Then he made another comment, or he or she. Insurance is a big thing with the government contract. So let me put you on game. I don't know if doctor or not, or DER.
Just call him Dr. Ed.
Dr. Ed. Okay, so look, the misconception is insurance, right? Let me tell you something about the insurance requirements.
Mm-hmm.
The government don't give a flying crap if your company has insurance depending on the load that you're transporting, okay? Because they have no liability to that load, okay? You know what they care about? They care about all that information. They care about if you own a real transportation company. That's what they care about. Now, it's different. If you're transporting ammo and things like that, then they're going to want to know if you have the proper hazmat, right? Hazmat license to do that. And then you also have to have clearance for that as well, because they're not just going to put it on Pookie and Ray Ray because he got a hazmat licensed truck. Okay, so
wait, you mean Pookie and Ray Ray can't get no freight from the military?
Even if they don't have a felony or anything like that.
Oh man, I thought Pookie was gonna get something.
Man, look, it's a lot. So at the end of the day, insurance is not a big deal when it comes to the actual contracts. What it has to do is if you are a true transportation, they want so many documents to verify if you are in that industry. That's what it means. That's what that means. Now, whatever you transport, because you can transport plants, you can transport jars. You mean to tell me I need a $5 million policy for jars? No, you don't. So it just depends on the actual load. So don't get hung up of thinking you have to have the XYZ insurance. Don't discourage yourself on that note. But what I'm going to say is don't take my word for it. Do research. Do your own research. Don't take Mark's word. Don't take Kirky Fresh. Don't take my word. Don't take nobody's word in this transportation YouTube deal. Go out,
do your own research.
Go do your own research and stop being lazy. I'm not saying you are. If I'm just saying I know people get hurt, but do your own research to put out formidable information, not knowing if somebody's gonna take you serious or not. So that's 2 cents.
Yeah, man, and I would just wrap it up by saying, man, at the end of the day, you are still the only one that responsible for your future and your decision that you make. I am not here to
coddle you,
to be cuddle or make the decision for your future. You are. All I'm doing is just shining a light and guiding you to the path that I take that work for me and the tools that I use that that will work in your favor. That's all I'm doing. That's why I never come in YouTube and promise. I see people do it all the time. I got 5 truck, I make $2 million. I got 3 truck, I make $1 million. I got 7 truck, I make $3 billion. I don't do that stuff because at the end of the day, social media have a way of letting people ego strive regardless of the facts that support the ego, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So I never come in line and make those bold statements. You know what I'm saying? And if I do talk about money, I can easily back it up by pull up my Triumph and show you guys how much money I've done it before. So again, you gotta find the people that make sense, and you gotta look into your life and find out what makes sense. Maybe OTR is not for you.
Right.
Maybe the box shop business is for you, but not OTR. You get what I'm saying? Maybe the box truck business is for you, but you got to do OTR. Maybe the box truck business is for you, but you just need to find you a local contract that you can lock that truck in and still make good money. But all of that take research. It's not everybody want to come out here and run over the road and watch these YouTube thing and say, yeah, I want to be an OTR job. I want to be in the box truck game. But sometimes you can literally stay local and make OTR money. But you got to get them 2-3 contracts. That the time you got 5 o'clock in the morning that run from 5 till 2 or 5 to 11, and then one from 12 that run till 4, and then you have one that pick up from 8 that deliver to 12. And you'll be surprised you coming in with 6-7 grand a week in a box truck. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you guys need to stop get hooked up on this OTR. You guys coming out here arguing with these brokers. Some of you guys are new to this industry, just like a lot of these brokers. You know, we never really talk about that. A lot of you guys who are new, you getting into these argument with these brokers. They're new too.
Yeah.
So 2 new people arguing. I can listen by the way a broker negotiate and tell you don't know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah. Just like when we were
Just like the time when the lady tell me in Seriouslanes, oh, you better send me your driving record. I'm like, lady, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, she said, send me your ELP.
Well, up and request you supposed. I'm like, listen to me, lady. You listen, you are not the FMCSA. And the last time I checked, there's no in the law that says that if it's requested, okay, you can request it. You get what I'm saying? Just like a police officer. You can ask for ID. What crime have I committed? What crime you suspect me of? I don't have to give it to you. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. So, but at the end of the day, you guys got to do your research, know what you're getting into, and understand the lane that you're trying to come into. And hey, you see Seriouslanes talking about OTR, making money, being away from his family. We're not saying that's what you're supposed to do. Get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, whatever you decide to do, make sure that your decision worth it and you can afford to maintain it. That's all I'm saying. All right. Anyway, Mr. Seriouslanes, the people said that you were they miss you, so you're here. You didn't crash and burn. You still have a successful trucking business. Your wife never leave you.
Oh man, not the wife. Golly, Kirk always goes.
You playing around and Ashley gonna leave you. Oh man. Keep playing around and see if Ashley ain't gonna leave your ass. She
Right,
gonna
put everything
you.
on the line, right?
She gonna leave you for one of them old men down there with an oil company. Keep playing games.
I don't mean to be cocky and arrogant, but you see.
Nah. Listen, listen. Oh yeah, okay. Mr. Old Berkey is little lie. Listen, he got so many gold American Express card. I don't even think
his is OTR gets you, y'all. If y'all do it right,
his is customized.
This is what over the road gets you.
Old Berkey don't care about that. You really think Old Berkey care about all that tick stuff going on?
Oh,
listen, man. The people in the comment section are laughing. Look at that. They're like, look, man.
I love it. I love it.
Listen, man. You better stay in that box truck because your wife gonna leave you. That's all I'm saying. And if she leaves, she gonna get one of them old.
I'm not staying in the box, man. I'm not.
Your wife wouldn't even leave you for a young guy. She would leave you for an old man.
Oh, hey, look. This is all I'm gonna pull out. I'm just gonna pull out them guns.
Please. I know Ashley, she ain't gonna fall for that crap. Oh man. I told Kenisha all the time she can leave if she wants.
Yep. Look, I salute you.
Oh man. Listen. I'm an asset. You get what I'm saying?
But, hey, look, I'm just saying I got the guns.
Man, listen, man. Guys, in the live, his wife don't care about that. Old Berkey down there with them oil company. He got 3 oil field. You think he care about all that weight sliffing thing? Anyway, man, it was good
No, no,
seeing you, man.
no. It ain't about that. It's about
Uh-huh.
keeping yourself up. That's what it's about. I'm gonna tell y'all this, right?
Yeah, well, old Berkey keep his bank account up. He don't care about
Yeah,
all that
that's
physical
fine.
stuff.
He can do that. But it's a lot of older gentlemen that
Uh-huh.
are not happy, even though they got that. I'm happy with my health.
Mm-hmm.
Health is wealth, literally. That's why you see me smiling. I'm not getting mad for taking $1 per mile load.
Right. You crazy. You have to end the show with craziness.
Hey,
Oh
look,
man.
I'm not mad about taking $1 per mile load from a broker, okay?
That's why I love hanging out with all my friends, because all of y'all got good sense of humor. We all can run joke together. You know what I mean?
Hey, Kurt, look, my cost per mile is 50 cents, man. I'm not mad at taking $1 per mile. I want y'all to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Hey, my man said he tell his wife all the time he's gonna replace uh as soon as she start her RN job. She started an RN job. You know, nurses are one of the worst set of women to date.
Yeah, they are highly stressed out.
Oh my
They are
goodness. Not
highly,
only that, they're always at work, and they always
yeah,
90% of the time
yep.
have relationship with their
With the with
with
the
their
doctor.
patient, with
Yeah,
their
with the doctor.
patient,
No,
or
no,
they,
the doctor.
because you know the doctor have the LCAT, the new wide body LCAT
No,
all the
no, no,
time.
no. The doctor got the Bentley. You're wrong. The doctor
No,
got
but some of the doctor got Bentley and the LCAT.
Nah, they not into that.
Oh
The
man.
health against the cops. The cops, they don't want that. They just want to
Oh
just
man.
drive in peace. When you in the
Mm-mm.
Bentley, you driving in peace, brother.
So when you are a nurse, you got to be careful. You guys who date nurse and doctors, and you got to be careful. All those women,
Oh
they're very. That's a very touchy. Yeah. One of these days we should do a live talk about what reason would let a woman leave you.
man, come on, bro. I'm here. I'm here for all of this, man. I'm here for all. If you gonna dig me out
So
the
you said that
grave,
because you tick your wife stay?
huh?
You said because you got that muscle your wife stay with you?
Nah, man. It's more than that.
Oh, because
More than
listen,
muscle.
I'm gonna bring Ashley on the live. She'll tell you.
Guns just come with the territory, my guy.
Okay. Yeah, this guy full of himself. We're gonna do a live one day and talk about
Hey, Kirk, let me
yo.
see your guns, man.
I got some chicken wings, man. What you want? What you, hey, what you want? What you want? Leg and what you want? Leg a wing?
Oh man, Kirk.
Uh,
You gotta stop, man. Let's go on and Mark the Mentor live, man. Come on, man.
oh man, let's go over Mark.
Let's get serious. Let's get serious. You know, Mark is serious. Let's get serious, man.
I tell you, you know what I need to do? I need to this is what I need to do. I think I'll be better if I do that. I think I should get a police officer to stop me, for reckless driving or something, and then run away from him.
Oh no, don't do that.
You think I'll get I get in shape like that?
No, you gonna get more than a shake. You gonna get a bullet up your butt.
Oh man, you do me dirty, bro.
Oh man.
Oh
Hey, man.
man.
Oh man, why you bring me on this live, man? You know
I
I
should,
ain't this, man.
man. Listen, no police ain't gonna shoot me.
Oh my God, Kirk.
Oh man, the police officer they love me. They're gonna be like, "You the guy on YouTube, right? You that little skinny guy on YouTube, right? Talking with Seriously the thick guy."
Oh my God, Kirk, you gotta stop.
Oh man, you guys are crazy.
Man,
Let's go
I
over to
appreciate you for
Mark,
bringing me
man.
on.
I'm telling you.
This is beautiful. I love it, man. We gotta
We
connect.
we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna talk about reason why wife leave husband. I'm definitely want to have you on that show.
Oh my God,
All
don't do
right.
that, man. You know I ain't no good, man.
Shout out to you and Ashley, man. Shout out
Thank
to
you,
you
bro.
guys. I
Thank you.
want to say, man, congratulations on the success. As
Mm,
I wish you the first time I met you,
mhm,
blessings to you and your family, man. And I really, really proud of the success and the journey that you stick and ride it in,
mhm.
ride it out. And yeah, I'm just always proud. Yeah, welcome here anytime. You can hit me up. Um, yeah, just keep the link, man. Just keep
Yeah,
the link, keep
no,
the connect.
most definitely. And I wanna turn that back around on you because
Mm-hmm.
I told you this earlier, and I'm gonna put this out here in space.
Uh-huh.
I want people to actually understand this. Kirk didn't owe me anything.
Right.
I want y'all to realize this. He didn't owe me anything. I reached out to him. Yes, I paid my fee, but Kirk gave me more because he saw more in me than I saw in myself. And coming into this industry, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, Kirk, man, I appreciate everything. I don't even think I still would be operating in this business without the format that you have gave me as far as understanding brokers, rate cons, partials, full truckloads,
Mm-hmm.
DOT, regulations. I mean, I can go on and on. But from day in and since day one, he saw something in me and he has gave me a, a plethora of information. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I am at the level I'm at right now, where I'm confident in being able to disperse information. Because remember, it was on lives when I was just quiet, you know. But now I'm at a point, and I'm not saying I know it all. Just like Mark was saying,
Mm-hmm.
10 years in the game, he still don't know it all. He's still learning every day, and that's just like myself. But
Right.
if you tell me that that rabbit is blue, I'm gonna look at you and say you a lie. So
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I appreciate you, Kirky Fresh. Most definitely, man. It's humbling experience to even grace the stage next to you and be able to get all that information, man. So I thank you so much, man. Really.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're welcome, man. And for you guys who don't know, we me and Serious Lane met up a couple time.
Mhm.
So we're not just YouTubers that just do live. I actually know him.
Yeah, we
You know
did
what I'm
videos.
saying?
Yeah, we did it
We
several.
did business together, and
Mhm.
before that we met, and the connection just never dies. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah. As you
I
guys
don't want I
see.
don't want us to see us. We're not just on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? That's why I can joke with him like that, because we're not
Mhm.
just he's not just my YouTube buddy. He's like a true friend. Like we go like it's more than YouTube. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I just want to let people know that, so that way, you know what I mean?
And we take care of business. When it's business, we put it on. We put it on black and white paper. It's no, you know,
Right.
and that's
Yep.
respect. And that's respect. That has nothing to do with, oh well, man, you my buddy. That's
Mm-hmm.
respect. What you
Yeah.
all have to also understand is our fellow counterparts do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Understand that. Black and white. We put it on paper. We sign it. Boom. All right, we good. Let's
Mm-hmm.
do business.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
offense. No
Yeah.
offense at all.
And I want to highlight this. I want to highlight this comment right here. District boss, cool brother. I've been working with him um for a very long time, and you know, uh guys like these guys can vouch for me. They will tell you that I'm a man of dignitary. I
Mm.
don't play games. I don't make false promises. And people like him will tell you, like, I I have them on three-way calls negotiating load, and literally tell brokers, like, you joking, right? Like,
Mhm.
I don't be doing stuff because of doing it, because I want to get rid of somebody. If you come to me for mentorship, training, you give me a call, I don't get on these phone with these brokers just to get you a load. I don't do stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? I'll curse a broker out just like I'm cursing them out for my load. You get what
Oh,
I'm saying? So again, and you proved that. I proved that with you the first time I met you. Your
many
first
times.
tool load, I get it in 10 minutes.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Your first week
Yep.
was crazy
Crazy.
because I negotiated the highest rate I can and make sure that your trucking company was running like I'm running mine.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? So I'm one of those guys where I talk the talk and I can walk the talk. However, I do not make promises to people. I will never sit here and tell anyone that I promise to get you $6,000, $7,000 a week. I'm not going to do that. What I will tell you is I will try my best to make sure that your truck run, and I will get you the highest rate and keep you running for whatever time you're here with me. But I will never put a figure on it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say that, man. And like I said, man, blessings to you. I appreciate you taking the time to come
Oh
on
yeah.
the live.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to you. I know you had your family and all that stuff. And Mark was here. Shout out to Mark, the mentor. We're gonna go over there
Yep.
and interact with him in the chat. But I want to thank everybody that was here. Hit the like button on your way out, man. And we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do many more of these live because I want to make sure for this year that, especially summer coming, I want a lot of us to people to just kind of understand the whole backstrap business. You get what I'm saying?
Even in tough times.
Even in tough times. So I want to say appreciate you dropping by.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk tomorrow. I know you're gonna have to, do your thing, do whatever you gotta do. I gotta, wrap up my day with the family.
Yep.
So my wife don't leave me, because here the thing with me and you, I can't afford for my wife to leave. I'm like one of them men where if my wife leave, my life pauses. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. I hear
If
it all.
Kenesha, man, Devante, you better make sure April don't leave you, because if my wife ever leave, my life come to a full halt. Like I can't even pay a bill.
You
without
want a
Kenesha.
solution? I got a solution for you, Kirk. You know what you do? You pull
Yeah.
out the guns.
No, I'm gonna put out my chickens.
Hey man, you have a good night, man. I'll see you on the other side.
Man. Oh man. What we said? Wait, check it out, man. Where you gonna say? Guns out? Hey, that's a threat, sir. You threatening me on the internet?
Oh shoot!
Hey, seriously. I said check it out, and you say guns out. What you threatening?
No, man. Look, I'm not doing this with you, man.
Oh man, you crazy.
Stay out of trouble, bro. I appreciate you for hitting me up, man, for calling me, man.
Yes, sir.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. Peace out.
Yes,
Peace
sir.
out. I'll catch you tomorrow. All right.
Yes, sir.
Here you go, guys. Serious Lane, man. Back again with the next live, man. As you guys know, man, a lot of people were wondering where he's at. So, you know me, I go get the sauce and bring it to you guys and let you guys, we're here having a discussion. So he's alive and well, running his business. His business is up and running. He's good. I just wanted to. He dropped a video today, like I said early on. Go check his channel out for you guys who never subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna put it up one more time on the screen. That's his channel right here, Serious Lane. Go subscribe to his channel. Why so serious? Rah! Go check his channel out, subscribe, and he have. Listen, guys, we could have go into a lot more information of what he's doing, but because of privacy and is in the making, and is his personal business, I respect that, and I don't want to put his stuff out there, because again, sometime when you're growing, you gotta go through that growth phase before you let anyone know what you're actually doing. But I wish him all the best and the success in his career as a trucker slash OTR backstreet driver, and for building a business and making an example out of coming out here making money with this backstroke. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here because a lot of you guys is gonna jump over Mark channel. Mark live is going on right now. I'm gonna jump over there. Thank you guys for coming in, man. Shout out to you guys. And I'm gonna catch you guys next week. Don't forget to jump on a live, man, because a lot of information we're gonna be giving out is gonna be very, very, very important. All right. Peace out to you guys, Devante, everybody that was in the live, whether you come early or late, go rewatch the live. But it was a juicy one. All right. Peace out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.